Ambition is critical.
Paddy does a much better job of fucking
much better
supplying the...
It's only the third week on mine. Donna's still keen, like.
Yeah.
But he fucked me the other day, took all those chocolates in.
Look at the squash.
Fuck it up.
Let me get that photo up on fucking Twitter now. Oh.
And there's ice cubes in it and everything.
I know, Paddy's fucking showing right off.
Yeah.
Mad rush, Pad? Was it a mad rush getting in from work?
As I walked in, Swerve was early, like, typical fucking army twat.
Keen as
What are you
fucking...
recording?
Yeah, we know.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah, fucking, I said to Ryan, look mate, don't come before 8, because I'm fucking grafting tonight. Lucky enough, fucking finished a little bit early. Sergeant Major fucking Merv comes in, and he knocking on the door, saluting, fucking rifle salute opposite, fucking Ivan Draper's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because this is what it's like in my house on a Thursday, because my boy are training 6:30 till 7:30, and there's a mad rush before everyone kicks off at 8. So the last couple of weeks we've been just like on a Thursday over here, it's been a lot easier.
Yeah,
well, after 6, because every day on Facebook there's a massive accident at the M4.
Oh, is it really? Yeah.
There's been an accident at the M4 all the time. So when he was 6, it gives me plenty of time. So I stopped my old girls for half hour, and then she kicked me out the 7:45 because Coronation Street was on, so I thought I'd get over here.
Yeah, fuck it in, yes sir.
With about top of Langavelic, but that is an absolute fucking nightmare. They crashing all the time between there and Annisfogan. And the fuck, it's just a road.
47 to 48.
What are people doing up there?
What do you want about Annisfogan round what?
Between Annisfogan and Village
Services.
Because Annisfogan's crackers, man.
Oh yeah.
The amount of times I get caught going to Clinic Market and I ends up in the... yeah, you can't fucking help it. Fucking hell. I'm only going up for a fucking potted away from Rexborough. And I ends up outside fucking Viva Brazil. Fucking nightmare.
It is proper. Hey kids, Big Ben,
Oh,
House
fuck
of
yeah,
Parliament.
yeah.
But this is episode 62 of the AAC podcast with me and Paddy, of course, and the legend Mervyn Griffiths in the house. This has been a long time coming, Mervyn, isn't it? Because when did we talk about this?
You asked me last summer, I think, first of all, and I said no, I was going to Norway, wasn't I?
Yeah.
In September. I think you asked me to do it in September when the football season started. And then I was in Norway for 2.5
He was in Norway
months.
for ages, wasn't he?
Yeah, nearly 10 weeks.
Because that's where West is now. Is that the same place you were?
He's further north, he is. Yeah, I was on a NATO exercise out there, I was. So I was
NATO, shut up, Mervyn. I'm not having Mervyn come. If Mervyn comes on here, I'll be talking about the time he dressed as a Viking or a fancy dress Brunel. We ain't talking about NATO and Kofi Annan and shit like that. I can't take him seriously. We've already had Donna. Donna tells me Donna, thick as fucking school, she said, but he can speak 7 languages now. Only found out he can only speak 2. And one of them is English. For fuck's sake, you know what I mean? He was like, he only can speak his French, you know, from GCSE. We used to have the headphones in La Rochelle. Can you remember that?
I didn't do French.
Kelly the Tornado Vessa.
Yeah, I'll never get me in Neil Cobley.
Come on now.
We was doing French in Swansea Institute. Don't ask me how French was involved because we was fucking doing leisure and tourism. I don't know how we was doing French, right? But we had to put these big headphones in and he had to talk as the guy like he'd be listening to the thing and he'd be talking and I'm looking at everyone around me and I'm thinking, I'm not fucking talking to myself, like, yeah, I'm like a fucking absolute twat there. All I can see is like people around me, all I can see is their lips moving like. So I got this guy speaking to me in French. I know they're leaving a gap for him to answer the question. So I'm just sitting there not doing fuck all, like, you know. All of a sudden, the teacher, Patrick, you're supposed to speak when you're spoken to, if that's okay. Fucking, where does he come from?
Snug up,
Yeah, no fucking.
Over the top.
Yeah, je m'appelle, je m'appelle Patrick, le novio. Patrick is supposed to speak when you're spoken to, please, is that okay? Fucking frog, fuck off, get out my ears. Fucking La Rochelle.
What the fuck is with leisure and tourism?
Paddy just loves a fucking blag, basically. Yeah. That's what it was.
I'll be honest, like, my mum played fuck. I could have been, my uncle was like head of Crown House for the whole of southwest of England and Wales. Yeah. Right? Proper head, say there's 12 heads of Crown House sort of country. He was one of them, like, fucking, literally worked his way from the bottom to the fucking top of the company, like Ginger Thomas, Beers, he was boss of all them, like. And my old man should have pushed me to be a Sparky, right? You know, I'd be fucking minted now. Yeah. I won't be fucking living here in Portana on the main road, being cracked in by students
I
everywhere.
can't. No matter how much money you had, Donna would make you.
Oh yeah, but we'd be in a nicer part in Portana, maybe up by Mervyn. I'd be living behind by Mervyn's house from Jersey Park.
You're not going to Portana, get out to Portana.
No, it's too far. So I could be a spark, you know, electrician, but my old man didn't push me. I ended up going to fucking Mount Pleasant on the hill. That's where I went.
We spent half time, my fucking house.
No, after we split our time in 3 places, right? One, the gym, full of birds, no one need knickers. They all used to do gym in knickers before. What was that all?
That was a changing room pad.
Oh right, yeah. Pokey, sticking my dick to the glory hole and all that. Yeah. So, a third of our time was spent in here. Third of our time was spent in Ryan's, right, and then the other third of the time was a canteen. That's where I fell in love with chicken tikka baguettes.
On the baguettes.
But then we ended up failing everything. My man played fucking, and then they ended up being a postman.
Because he was in college with the horse.
Yeah, I wasn't really good in college. It wasn't good for me. I was quite good in, like Donna said, I was thick as fuck in school. But I wasn't. I was clever in school. I was just naughty.
Right.
I was always kicked out. Like I had the word disruptive on every single school report. So disruptive I was. Pain in the ass. And I went to college with Kevin, and it was the best 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
But I wasted 2 years of my life.
Yeah.
But how was that a waste?
Yeah.
Technically,
It's
that's
just character
so.
building.
You
Yeah.
just said best 2 years of my life. I was a waste. No, that's the best 2 years of my life.
Yeah,
Full stop.
Yeah.
Not it was a waste. You just said that was the best 2 years of my life.
So I left there, and I was working in Index, and me and Kevin was working in Index with me as well. So he was in college.
In where?
Index, the catalogue shop. We were doing deliveries up for lorries.
Right,
Me and
totally
Kevin.
gone. All right. What a pet to have working.
So my
I
mother
don't even
worked.
remember that place.
So my
I
mother
think it
worked
was by
next
where
to
Cat is
McDonald's.
now. Right,
Next to
yeah.
McDonald's. And my mother worked there on a till, and she got me a job in the stores. And I said, can we get my mate Kevin a job? And she went, yeah, we'll get him an interview on the phone. So we got Kevin a job there. The first day Kevin came to work, introducing to my mother, he asked her about 20 quid a night. And then Kevin said, and he said, I'm going up the Mount Pleasant college, like the university type college. He said, I'm doing construction engineering. I went with him for like a couple of weeks. In my head then I was like, I'm joining the army. I've had enough of this sitting down in classroom stuff and like I say, eating baguettes, getting pissed every day, waking up at 2 in the afternoon going, I'm not bothering today. And
Fuck that.
I just in the end I thought I'm just going to join the army and do something a bit
So
different.
did you just go to like, just because the recruitment office was down on Castle Street, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you just go down there and
Yeah,
just fucking walk in?
Well, I tell you what, I was going to join the year before, the summer of '99. So I just done my first boys' holiday in Magaluf.
As you do.
That was a good one. And then just as we came home then, Stereophonics at the Mova. So it was like the best summer for us. First lads holiday, Stereophonics. And I'd already done my interview to join the Welsh Guards and I broke my foot outside the Globe with the Stereophonics concert.
Right, yeah.
I jumped in a car, she pulled the brakes, I fucking came off and broke my foot. But I went to the concert anyway. I was like, I'm not missing the Stereophonics.
No, of course,
it was like the biggest band at the time.
Yeah, it was huge.
Walked home from the Mova, of course I got up the next day, my foot was out of a mess, so I got put me back in 12 months, I joined the Signals then, a year later, 2000, and I joined the Signals. Like.
So you know when he goes in there then, right? Because this is what I've always thought about when you go to the army. You walk in and go, I'd like to join the army, and do they go, alright, well have you thought about what part of the army you want to do?
Yeah, so you do little tests and stuff, and they tell you, if you totally fit as shit, they tell you can only do these little trades, and if you've got a bit more aptitude to something else, you can do this, or someone who might have interest in electronics, going to be an electrician and engineers, all that sort of stuff. They tell you all this. When I went the first time, the guy was like, how tall are you? 6'4". Do you play rugby? Yeah, I played for born in my youth. Welsh Guards for you, mate, he said. Because I was tall and I could play rugby, so he went me to Welsh Guards. When I went back a year later, I was a year wiser sort of thing, and the guy went, you go Welsh and French GCSE. He said, being a linguist, I ended up going, alright, I'll give that a go. I didn't think I was ever going to pass it, and they said he was going to do Russian or Arabic. I was like, fuck no. But I did it, and I just went on from there then.
So, right, you start off, you go, where do you go?
You go basic, so you go away for 3 days first, it's like an entrance test, you go away to a Purbright, all total strangers, you go off the train, you're in a suit, just get stripped off.
Are we going to be fit?
Yeah, so you do pull-ups, you sit-ups, you press-ups, all that sort of stuff. They do face-to-face interviews, and then they say yes or no then, where you start training, and then I went training probably 8 weeks after that then, start basic training, and it's the same thing again. Get off a train station, some guys screaming at you, you're in a suit, they're chucking you pillows and blankets, and that's it, you started. Yeah. There's no going home, like, you're in then.
How old were you?
I was 19, well, I was almost 20 when I started basic training. I was not just about to turn 20, I was. Some of the boys are 16, do you know what I mean? And some are older, some of the boys join up at 26, 27 or whatever.
So you're going to basic training then. You get through that stage. So when does the linguist thing start?
So 12 weeks basic training. I went down to Blandford then, so I do Royal Signals training. Then I went to a place called Chicksands in Bedfordshire, and I done my language course. And it was best part of 2 years. Then it was.
Fuck. So what? Right. Okay. So you've got to. What languages you learn?
So the course I did. If I'd done that in university, it would take 4 or 5 years. We was obviously doing our training in the morning. We ran in and circuits, all that sort of stuff in the morning. Shower, changed, and he was literally in the classroom then, Monday to Friday, all day.
Fuck.
And I suppose
so you didn't want to do that.
So like in university, like you say, you'd have two hours on a Monday.
And you've got distractions in it.
Yeah,
you've got fucking Tina from fucking Blind and Mice.
Yeah.
She's fucking doing fucking health and beauty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who gets caught wanking in the toilets, all that, you know.
And you know, being a military,
Technically, I'm not guilty, obviously.
8 till 9 you're reading, 9 till 10 you're listening.
Yeah.
11 till 12 you're doing one-to-one speaking with a native speaker. You know, it was just constant. It was just totally rammed into.
Yeah.
But you must have picked it up. It must have been something that you had a natural aptitude for it.
Yeah, I was quite decent at it. Yeah, a lot of people struggle with it. Some people take a couple, get back course like you see in the TV programs. They get back course because you're not quite at the standard. And then we was coming towards the end of our course, 2002, and there was no Navy left in our course. The Navy guys had gone off, so there was 4 RAF females, and 4 boys. We were all army. And a sergeant major came in one day, went, right, you're doing exams early. We said, no, we're not doing exams till March. No, he said, I've spoken to the teachers, you're doing the exams in December. And of course, Iraq was on the horizon then, in 2002. So he said, and you're going down to West Wales, 14th Regiment, he said, you're going out to the war. So that was it. We literally come to training and we was down there, and 6 weeks later, we was out there, Middle East.
Of course, so if you joined in like 2000, fucking hell, you joined in right as this fucking...
So I joined up, right? 2000.
Where was it 9/11 then?
Right, so that's the thing. 2000 I joined up, went to Blandford, went on my Arabic course, and was looking around going, there's not many places to go. Northern Ireland was coming towards the end. Kosovo and Bosnia was sort of finishing. And I was on my Arabic course when 9/11 happened.
No.
When it came out then, it was Bin Laden, it was Al-Qaeda and all that sort of stuff. It was like, right, I'm in the right language, I'm in a busy old train group, you know. And it changed everything I did, so I knew then I was going to be a busy boy.
So basically that day you were looking at thinking, fuck me, this is fucking
it all happened after that, didn't it? They went to Afghanistan first, they went to Tora Bora Caves and all that, they smashed that, and then it was like Iraq was going to happen then, so...
So Iraqi went first?
Yeah. 2003, for the war fighting phase, I was there for that. Went back 2004, 6 months then. Went back from there then, so my trade group disbanded in the Royal Signals. I went intelligence corps, so I had to go and do the full intelligence corps training, recap badge intelligence corps. Went to a different unit then, and I deployed to Iraq with them a 3rd time. And it's changed now, but what I did then is I went back and done my interpreter's course, which is like my University of Westminster exams and all that in Arabic. Right. So I went back for another 12, 14 months, I think it was, doing Arabic again, doing all these civilian exams. You do a lot more reading, a lot more writing, and it's like, talk about current affairs and all this sort of stuff. You're not just talking about...
No, it's basically natural speaking.
Yes, you do.
Not like I am going down the shops, I go to the swimming pool.
Yeah, so you do
know what I mean? You're just talking like
someone's doing Welsh. Someone's doing Welsh in Swansea University. So I've done a course like that. And then I went back down to 14 SIGs then, West Wales. Went to Iraq 4th time for the end. So I was there. When the British troops pulled out, that's what we were doing. We were covering, we was giving support to the withdrawal, so we were listening to their guys as we were coming out. And then got married that year, 2009. And just after I got married, it was like, right, you're going to 226 Squadron now. It's mainly airborne squadron, most of the guys are para-trained, I'm not. And he was like, you're off to Afghanistan next year, so I went out to Afghanistan with them then. So that was until 2011. That's the last time I've done proper operational tours. Until next week, I'm going back out.
So when they're out on patrols and that, then was you the interpreter over them on the patrol?
Yeah, so I worked with the infantry on patrols. I worked in prisons, interpreting in prisons. I've had to interpret documents. People come to the gate, like doctors and stuff, saying, "Can we get supplies?" You end up speaking to them. I spoke to people all the time. I've listened into them, translating newspapers, TV programs. Saddam Hussein news bulletins, I've had to translate them for generals and all sorts of stuff, yeah.
Fucking hell.
So everyone who knows you, I hope you don't take offence. Everyone who knows you from Swansea thinks you're right thick cunt.
You know it's going to come offensive, don't you?
Right? But everyone from Swansea thinks Mervyn's a right thick cunt. And that's obvious, isn't it? So when they hear about you doing, if they think you're in the army, they think you're in there fucking Robson Green.
Can't afford it.
100% soldier, fucking dollars fuck.
Wins the Davis.
Private pile! It's like, oh, fucking hell. What he do was very, very specialist then, as such.
Yeah, it's quite, yeah.
You know, it's
but
not,
I am in the army still. I still have a, still got a bar in the night. Just have a job, have a novel at work. Yeah, it's just.
So when you land in Iraq now for the first time, is it easy? Is it a jolly up? Is it like a shock to the senses? Like,
I think Wesley touched on this in a week, and the same with the Marines as the army. Even though the Marines are part of the Navy, they're more similar to the army. It is quite very similar. I always say to people that's when we earn our money. When we go away on ops or like the Norway exercise, that was hard because it was cold and it was bleak and living off rations. That's when we earn our cash, I think. And yeah, it's difficult. But you don't drink out there. I never drank out there in Iraq ever. I just don't drink. All you're thinking about is just do the job and coming home. I'm gonna have a few grand in the bank. And that's what you do. You save your money. Because
no food, no drink, no.
They were late giving you food. Yeah. You don't spend nothing like.
So when he was in Iraq, where were you?
So first time we was in Basra, in and around different areas. Went to a place called Al-Zabaya. That was in the news when two boys got beheaded outside on the side of the road. Two British boys, like.
Well, they were British, not British soldiers.
British soldiers.
British soldiers. Fuck, I don't remember that.
So 2003 is a lot of stuff happened. It was the war, so a lot of stuff got lost and don't get mentioned so much anymore. Because then later on, in Sky News became every 10 minutes. It was something on the news and all that. So I was in a place near Al-Zabaya, and then I was in a place then called what was it called? Shaiba Airfield.
Taibar, it's a Port Talbot. I'm sure I've seen Miller's band play up there a few times.
He doesn't speak fluent Port Talbot.
No, we had to get Glenn Williams in to translate, do we?
Paddy knows the story, I think, right? But I could have made it sound a lot more boring, a lot more heroic, right? But what happened was we used to shit in the ground. So you dig a trench and you put like a slat of wood across the top and you sit in this bit of wood and shit through an hole into the ground. And every day we had to burn the shitters and you got paid uncomfortable working allowance or uncomfortable living allowance. I think it was like £2.50 a day if you volunteered to go burn the shitters. So me and my mate went, we'll do that, and it's an extra couple of quid a day. I got burnt quite badly. He was pouring the petrol in, and as I lit the bog roll to chuck it in, the petrol exploded.
Right.
I got fucking burnt really bad. And at the time, strange it sounds, there's another guy in the unit called Merv, so they all call me Griff at the time then. And I went to the hospital and I could hear someone going, "Oi, Mervyn, what are you doing in there?" Swansea accent. And it was Leon Murniax from across the road from me.
No way.
He was a Naval Reserve medic.
You got lost doing a fucking boot camp.
Leon?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He's fitness fanatic. Yeah, Leon was in the hospital. Like, Leon took me, I got photos in the house of him put a bandage on my arms for me and all that. Like, so.
Couldn't escape Port Talbot. Like, anyway.
Small world, like, innit?
We do see everybody know everywhere, didn't we?
Yeah,
even up there in the middle of nowhere. I seen Leon up there. Like.
So what's the score with the shit? You've got you shitting on. Out on, because you were out on patrol, like, is there citizens?
Just in the middle of nowhere, it was in an old airfield, so you just had to shit in the ground.
There's no toilets here.
Oh. No, this is Iraq as well, Pad. We ain't talking about like fucking 5-star food hygiene.
They don't have toilets in their houses, Pad. They shit anywhere.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I thought they'd have like Glastonbury, like Portaloos and that. Burger man. No. Fucking hell, I'd have to hold it in.
I don't give a fuck. I shit anyway.
Yeah, now I will. I'll never get. When we was in J3s in St. Joseph's, right, we went to Germany in the school, like, first time we'd ever been away, parents and all that. And at the time, whether it was just me being weird, I hope I don't pull out the fucking weird fetish and I'll make myself like a twat, which I rather do most times. Like,
you didn't shit, did you?
Well, I couldn't shit, apart from my own bathroom, right? And we was there a week, right?
Oh, that's a good clog of that.
Mate, I went a week without shitting, like, and not being funny. I think I stamped the bus out without even farting. No, just the fucking.
It's just there.
No, just the odours from the clinkers, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I can't
making yourself ill, like.
Mate, don't forget, we fucking middle of fucking Germany. I was eating goulash 3 days, right? Who knows what's knows what's fucking going in here, like. I think I was a weird kid. I don't think I changed my pants for a week either.
Oh,
so like, fucking hell. I don't forget, we played football and shit as well.
His man threw him on a fire when he got home.
Yeah. The old idiots come around you. It was fucking weird. How the fuck, you know, if you haven't got a fucking bog, I suppose you haven't got a fucking choice of shitting on the floor. Like.
I've been in some grim fucking places. When we played Cardiff, right, we lost 1-0 and Steve Corker scored, right? We was in the Griffin, it is now, isn't it? Top, I think it was the Griffin at the time. And I'd been on the piss the night before, right? And I'd had a Ruby Murray, right? It done my guts in, right? And I've just fucking kept needing the shit all the time, right? When we go downstairs in the Griffin, it was fucking random now, right? You could move. Well, there's a big queue for the cubicle. I don't think all these people were going for the shit.
No, of course not.
There was one fucking cubicle in there, right?
No.
I'm fucking queuing behind like 10 people. I'm going to shit myself now. Then I go in there. It was like, you know, the toilet and train spotting, right? Fucking swear my life. I'm on there. People are banging the fucking door.
Right? Someone having a shit in a cocaine booth.
Completely out of water. And oh my god, it was grim. And I had to do that like 3 times. Seriously, Carrie just fucked my guts.
I'd have gone home.
Done it the Swans performance that day.
I'd have just gone on McDonald's to the handicap box. That's the only safe place, isn't it?
The Australian boy, nice, isn't it?
No, in the Morris, there's a big sign up. No one take a shit in this cubicle. Generally, it's only for Charlie, no, in the Morris. If you take a shit, you ban it. You banned one guy last week.
What I noticed in the Union on Saturday, we went out on Saturday, you know, in the Liberty and that now, they've got like the slanted thing, bit of wood above the toilet so people can't do a line. But in the Union, they've just got like a flat bit of wood. So it made it even easier for them.
Oh, right,
It's like a McDonald's tree now.
In the Mong Bog, as we call it, in the Brimell, and they put AstroTurf across the windowsill. Fucking
out of order that was. Fucking hell. That was right out of order.
You know, maybe we weren't
It would have been so bad, we'll start smoking it.
We were like a pookie didn't die for nothing. But yeah, so fuck. So, right, you must have been seeing some crazy shit out there.
Yeah.
Or don't you like as an interpreter a bit further back and
I used to when he thinks interpreter, you think of Mervyn in
I think of Johnny Depp in Platoon. That's what I think when I think.
I'm glad you said that because people always say the fucking shit outside the site Saving Private Ryan because he was my trade scene. The other one that cries on the stairs, his mate's getting stabbed and he's sitting there crying his fucking eyes out.
Probably the most
second in scene.
You know the one I'm on about, don't you?
Yes.
And like the fucking guys, they like one-on-one combat. And he's
fight
like,
their death,
like don't fucking stand. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then he plunges in, doesn't he?
And he's just crying.
And his little fag mate is crying.
He's an interpreter, so I hate when people say that. It's like if they say Wind Talkers or Johnny Depp, I'm like, oh, that's not so bad. When they go, oh, remember that wolf done in fucking Saving Private Ryan? For fuck's sake.
Exactly like Griff.
There he was in Basra hiding on the stairs. Well, it was
I got visions of like everyone shitting out in the fields, like Westy's here, Westy's here letting people bleed to death. And Mervyn's in an office with his headphones on. Schnell, Kartoffelkopf! And he, 100%, like I got visions of him in the room, nowhere near. You know what I mean?
No, it's not quite like that.
No?
No. I've seen some bad stuff. The worst one, this was years ago, this was Basra 2004, I think it was. The worst one I seen was they sent us this spastics disabled kid in a wheelchair up to the gate. I wasn't on the gate at the time, but we was there. We seen the explosion going up and we found out what happened. And they'd send him up strapped with explosives.
What?
No one
Just rolled him
none
up,
of the
like?
boys at the gate wouldn't do anything. Like, say get stopped or we shoot or whatever, and it blew him up.
What?
Like, so you see car bombs all the time. You think that's what it was. But we found out later, and it was one of these. Like, and I was just like, fucking.
There was no sort of.
They don't care. When we first went out to see older kids throwing younger kids in front of our vehicles.
No way.
So we stopped so they could try and rob the radios or rob the water at the back and that. It's like.
I suppose when you talk about rough, there's a different type of rough.
Oh, yeah,
this is
lawless.
Yeah.
It's like you know when they had them floods in New Orleans, remember, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I think
Gangs of black people was going around just raping people in front of
like the
husbands and that.
It's the apocalypse, like, isn't it?
It was like Iraq. It was just lawless. As soon as we crossed that border, the army just disintegrated. The police just fucked off. The government just didn't bother. So he was just like, he's not in charge, yeah.
Really?
So it was a bit like, right, I might not have as much money as him, but I'm fucking having it now. And people, it was infighting everywhere, tribal fighting everywhere.
Really?
It's just chaos. Can you imagine Swansea now with no police, no rules, no cameras, nothing?
Isn't it scary?
Remember that wouldn't take much for it to happen.
Remember that riots in Tottenham? And I suppose we talked about it on here loads of times, like LA 92. Like, it don't take much to light the touch paper, like, does it? You know, like at them Tottenham riots, you know, look, there's people's fucking shops. I'll never get that carpet shop. It was like on the corner.
Yeah.
On fire.
You
I'd
know.
been there for so many years.
Yeah.
And
Been there like fucking 78 years, and it was gone in the fucking 3 hours.
I watched that. The whole place burned out.
Yeah.
It was incredible. It was on like BBC News.
That's
man.
it,
was
yeah.
But I
brilliant.
say you take the rules away from people, you take food and water away from them, and electric, and it's like fuck
It's
it,
every
man.
man for himself.
People
like.
turn back into animals, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Back
yeah,
to
yeah.
animals,
Because we've been pampered, haven't we? Let's be fair. We all hear
We're
the
lucky,
iPads
we're lucky in this
phones
country.
and-
We are lucky in this country.
That's what I said. That's what my band always said. We live in the best place in the fucking world.
Yeah, we do, don't it? Because even though, like, even America, which you think is great, America is so big and vast. It's full of fucking. It's so big and vast. It's just so many fucking idiots, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so many. We are like a little tiny island.
Yeah.
And a new thing where us three come from, we come from different parts of Swansea. We'd say, oh yeah, we come up rough. We come up a bit on the streets. We didn't really,
No, do
not
we
really,
fuck.
like,
No,
you know
do
what
we
I mean?
fuck.
All right, but we were all
Compared to others,
streetwise
yeah.
kids.
Yeah,
we were all
yeah,
streetwise kids,
yeah.
like, but we didn't come up like rough, like
Yeah.
proper poverty. None of
No,
us,
no,
you know
do we
what I mean?
fuck.
So
His levels are rough, innit? And
yeah,
Yeah, of course it is.
I went to Napoli to watch the Swans. That was rough. That was a rough old.
Really?
I don't know if any of you went to Napoli.
no,
No,
we didn't.
no.
Fuck, it was just shit though. It was like
Have you heard it's a dump?
Divati
Yeah.
times 20, like.
Divati everywhere.
Yeah, it's
I've
just
ever seen
Italian
it
cities,
go from
Divati.
Gomorrah.
Yeah, that's what it's like. That's what
Fucking
Napoli was
unbelievable.
like. It was horrendous. It was, especially by the ground. It was like fuck. And then people say, "Oh, I bet the Napoli fans shit themselves and they walked up High Street." I bet they were probably thinking, "That's not too bad, yeah."
Yeah.
Traffic lights are working.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I mean, it's like it was like, yeah, Napoli was. I took my missus to Napoli. I don't know why I took it to Napoli.
Why?
I
you
tried
do that?
to take Tina now as well.
Well, it was just expecting to have
But no, I
spaghetti,
was
like lady
taking,
in
I
the
was
trap
taking
and that.
Tina, I planned to take her away for the 30th.
Right?
And her 30th and the Napoli game was in and around the same time. And I fucking was, I guess I texted her. I was like, oh, you fancy going to Naples, do?
Sounds romantic,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
That's
Sounds
the way I
great,
tried, that's the
like.
way I tried to sell it to her. And I said, oh, well, we're out there, the Swans a bit. She was, fuck that.
Yeah,
crap.
I
You're
think
going to
like-
Lanzarote, you prick.
I think I tricked her, to be honest. I think I tricked her into a 4-night stay in Sorrento, so we didn't stay in Naples. We
Sorrento's
stayed-
supposed to be nice, though, eh?
Yeah, it's just like 40 minutes down.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorrento's where, like, it's like.
Around the coast. It's like where Mumbles is compared to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
Sorrento's like nice, though, eh?
Yeah, you look at Naples across the bay and from like Mumbles.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had like a boat over?
No, we got. There's a guy called, I don't know, Jim White. He runs like SCFC2 website or something. He was
Right.
just randomly staying in Sorrento, and he said, "I've booked a bus
Yeah.
on the day of the match. We got a bus in, and we was one of the only Swans fans in the ground, which made it even more worse when we got in the ground.
Right.
Because
So
like
the first day of that.
we was there thinking it's 1,200 Swans fans out tonight, and there was like 80 of us in there.
Right.
It was like Chile, his old man, Thomas from Ammanford, and a couple of other heads. And then this bus from Sorrento. We was just like,
Oh, we didn't take like 1,400. We
We
did.
did,
yeah,
but they were all coming from Rome and all that. They were all
Right.
stuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Chile,
She's
I
on
think
the
Chile and Stevie Jones and that, and Chile's old man, they were in Naples, weren't they, the night before?
They stayed in like the
Right.
marina of Naples, they did, yeah.
The night before, because I thought, like I had it in my head, people were talking about, oh, you're going to get stabbed up. And
Yeah. Driving past on a moped, stabbed up the ass.
and stabbing you in the ass and shit like that. And I was like, oh fuck, that's sort of what, put me off completely. And in the end, part of my missus wasn't prepared to go.
Yeah.
Like, I thought, oh, fuck, I don't need that in my life. But I was like following Chile, had taken photos, Steve had taken photos, and they were on Facebook. So I sort of keep in track, like,
Yeah.
and it did look. It didn't look the best where they were.
No.
You know what I mean? But they was in.
'Cause I was on the
I
same
don't think they
flight.
had any angle.
I was on the same flight home as them on the Friday morning, and it wasn't much trouble. I think they had a little bit of a bother down the marina before the match, I think. But we never seen any. But like, I went to Pompeii for the day, went up Vesuvius,
Yeah.
done all that, and then the last day, then my missus was like, I want to go home now because you took her to the what's it? It's not the San Siro, San Paolo, is it? Stadium, I think it's called. Or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But that was a shit all the ground. Like,
Really?
the Swans. I didn't realise until we got on. The Swans lost 3-1. I thought we lost 2-1, but they scored in the last minute apparently. But
It comes to a point where he just wants to get the fuck out of there. Like,
when the old police pull the visors down, you're thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, let's get out there.
Yeah, especially when you're with the fucking missus.
Yeah.
That's the fucking.
it's bad
end of
enough
the
looking
world.
after himself. Like,
That Neville from the call centre was age, about 6'9", isn't he?
Yeah. Come on, how big he was with Tom Ed sparking outside up that fucking tank.
He still went down.
Yeah.
He went down hard. But so fuck. Was that you wouldn't have been following Swans back then when they went to like Monaco and that? You would have been old enough.
I was a kid then, I was.
No.
Yeah. No, I didn't go to my first European trip was Malmo when I the first game.
Yeah.
I'm going there. I only beat them 4-0 in the home leg. I was fucking tamping, and I was like, I'm going up there now. They're already 4-0 up.
It's a waste of a fucking trip because you know we're going to have another bet.
I took the boys anyway to the next one. I think it was Krasnodar. No, it wasn't Krasnodar.
St. Gallen. St. Gallen.
No, it was a Romanian team, wasn't it? Petrol Oil Play SD or something. The boys went out there. They said it was fucking brilliant out there. And I couldn't get any.
Romania's cheap as fucking.
Then I went to Valencia. I couldn't get time off work. I just couldn't get it. And then I didn't even watch the match on TV that night. There was an exercise down in Lulworth Cove, down in south of England. And I had on the radio, and we were 3-0 up. I was thinking, I bet the boys are having a right.
It's the greatest trip Swans have ever had, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is the fucking greatest trip.
So as soon as I missed Valencia, I was like, I'm definitely going to Napoli now. I don't give a fuck, like, so. And as it happens, it was the last one, wasn't it? So.
When we look back, it was a hell of a fucking.
It was a hell of a run. Well, that Napoli game, when we were looking like we were going to go through, I was watching with my father-in-law. I was like,
we were throwing away goals 12 minutes ago or something.
And I was like, fucking right. Where are we going next? I think it worked out. And I was like, we are going. We fucking, and then all of a sudden they scored, and then they scored again. We just ran out of steam. We did, didn't we? We just looked leggy as fucking at last.
Monk had just taken over, and Monk hadn't long been in charge.
I think what fucked you up was what fucks you up is you'll never have the Benidorm aspect, will you? Valencia's fucking.
It's when I seen the videos of that, I was fucking gutted. I was like,
last Swansea taking over Benidorm.
I've seen like 2,000 boys outside TJ's in Benidorm.
Amazing.
Every other time I've been to Benidorm, there's been like 3 people in TJ's singing fucking Saucepan Vach. Tamping.
But when did you start going on veg? How old was you then?
Oh, my man took me in, I was about 1985, I think it was, like 85, 86. And then my man used to take me down then all the time. I obviously played rugby Penang, and then I started on my own then, played football for the Stars when I was 10, 11. And then like Johnny Keeley ended up going up playing for St. Helens, and we knew he was going to be with the schoolboys all the time and the reps, and the same with Carl Thomas and all that.
Yeah.
Our team sort of slowly stopped then. We was like 12, and I just went full time going down the vets on my own then. We weren't very good. It wasn't much trouble because it was only getting 3,500. I started going all the time. And I didn't play football then until I started having a couple of games to the Stars when I was like 16, 17, and a couple of games to the Naval, and I used to see Paddy because we was always quarter one kick-offs. Like,
yeah.
So.
Oh, fucking dead.
Reserve team football. Yeah. I'd stay out of this. Go on, you have a conversation about reserve team football.
No, like I say, I always prefer playing rugby. Like, I know some of the Swans boys gives me shit when I fucking having a rugby photo on my profile picture and stuff like that. But I've always, even in the army, I've always played rugby.
Well, that photo made me laugh when he was on Stag with Stag last year. We got all the boys on Stag with Stag, and they've all got their Lacoste on, and they Stone Island and everything, and then he's on the end with his Ospreys top.
Yeah, I know
They put me away day and everything on Twitter, didn't they?
They put it like on away days, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they said,
who's
that fucking?
They hammered me.
Who's that fucking nonce with the rugby top on? Fucking Gimp.
The thing is, all the boys like fucking Stone Islanded up, jeans on, fucking Stone Island, and I was thinking, we fly into Benidorm, we're leaving at 6 in the morning, it's going to be boiling hot when we get out there, I don't know how long the bus transfer is going to be, you might have to stop in different hotels. Yeah. I'd rather be comfortable, I would, so I had a pair of board shoes on, a pair of shorts and a rugby top, it's just like...
It's the army coming out there, innit? Huh? I'd been in a puffer jacket.
Yeah, but you fly an EasyJet, you don't want to be stuck in between someone with a fucking Stone Island.
No. Shorts and t-shirt.
But like I say, I think it was Jordan or someone put on the away days, like, fucking hammered by Cardiff.
Yeah. You weren't the only one, Merv. The few of them got fucking slaughtered on that one, didn't they?
I think they give Ashley Jenner shit for having Balenciagas on, like, they give them right fucking...
What the fuck are they?
Huh? You don't know what Balenciagas are?
Pat, come on, for fuck's sake.
Go and get down with the kids. They're these fucking trainers that are sort of fashionable now, they fucking like 500 quid.
What?
I'm telling you, mate. Same as in, have you seen them Alexander McQueen's?
Oh, no.
They fucking cost me fucking 380 quid fucking Christmas.
Well, you've bought some?
I ain't fucking wearing them, my daughter, you twat. I ain't wearing fucking shit like that,
Hang on, still, we needed to speak about who's spending 380 quid in a pair of fucking trainers.
Yeah, I know, but fucking hell. The way I made it, you've got to quote yourself.
It's breaking my heart.
Right, you've got 2 boys. Would you pay 300 quid for a PlayStation?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my daughter don't like PlayStations. Right?
Right, okay, yeah.
Give her a pair of fucking £400 shoes, and she's in her fucking oils. And they will last her years.
Where's she wearing them though?
Round the house.
It's one way about it.
That's like my fucking Adidas trim
You
stars.
know,
I can't wear them anywhere.
he wears them on the house, but I got that.
So these boys do wear PlayStations down the park skate.
No, I got no Levi Asadi. I got him on speed dial, and I the one who does all
Just
the
in case,
footwear clinic. You know what I mean? I got him on speed dial. But no, the year before, £180 for a pair of flip flops, Gucci flip flops. But they she looks after the stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping sell on value could be good.
I may have all this to come though, innit?
Mate, the kids don't like. I laughed the other day. Clivesy put something on Twitter, and some guy gave him shit for wearing a Stone Island jacket, right? And he clicked on the guy's profile picture, and he's wearing he's wearing like silk tracksuit, right? Which is nothing wrong with a silk tracksuit, but whatever you say about like Stone Island and CP and all that. It might be chavvy, fucking right. I am a chav. I am.
The prince of the chavs.
I'm the first person to admit I am a fucking 40-year-old chav. I'm chav with music. I'm a chav with clothes. You know, I am a chav like. But them fucking clothes will last fucking 30 fucking years. And not only that, you can't tell me like some of them Stone Island jackets ain't the best designed fucking clothes you can imagine. Like you'll still be wearing them in 30 years time, which I proved because I had a. They calls it an overshirt, this fucking jacket is. I've had a jacket in the attic for 15 years and I pulled it down, dusted it off and I'm still fucking wearing it now.
Yeah. I got a red and grey North Face. I spent £500 on it. It was expensive as fuck at the time. My missus says, don't put a North Face jacket on now. Like, we went to Castle last year, we went to North Wales for a week. She said, don't put a North Face jacket on now. I said, why? She went, because every photo on Facebook you've got that jacket on. I said, I don't care. She went, it was 6 or 7 years old. I said, but it still looks brand new.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's like it's still my favourite walking jacket.
Yeah.
I don't wear it football so much, but if I go walking at Castle, it's not.
Did I hear you say you stayed in the castle for fucking 6 days?
No, we went
fucking
to,
King Louis the Fourth. We went to
The food taster.
course, because when you misses army and ex-army, you've got to go on walks and shit. I tries to get Dawn at me go on walks down fucking, mate, and it ain't done at me. The furthest walk we've done is McDonald's for breakfast. Come back.
So because you're still in pretending.
Yeah.
You know.
I tries to get up Kilvale, they looks at me dull, the pair of them, like, come on, it's Sunday morning, let's go for a walk. She went, you postman, you walk 6 days, you twat. Shut up, go back to bed, watch fucking Timmy Mallet.
My mother's the same. My mother moved over here in 1980, I think, and she went, I've never been not even halfway up Kilvale.
I'm going up this one.
She's lived over here 39 years.
Have you been up there with me?
Yeah, I know. I was the other way with the cement run. I've never been up this way. I'm going to do it someday.
Which way do you go then? Up past?
Well, I wouldn't know. I'd probably walk up by you without up that way. You've got the same.
I've set up this crescent, so Tracy Park's your left hand side.
Oh, it's like a little walk,
isn't it? Walk halfway up and like diagonal right towards.
I know.
I don't mind pointing. No one's going to
see. Yeah.
Go diagonal right, then past the big orange signs for the boats and the big orange placards you see up there.
No, was that? Well, they thought.
It's like the Hollywood signs.
Yeah.
I think it's so like boats can see the land if it's foggy and that, isn't it?
Really?
I think it is.
Shut up, man, you lunatic.
They just painted luminous orange, these big signs, big placard signs up there.
I've never ever seen one of them, so I'm going to boats here.
I'm going to fucking Kilvale the weekend.
Yeah.
It's the other side of the houses, man. You've got to look behind those houses across the road.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and then you've got the Devil's Cave, and you do a left then, and you've got...
Is a cave up there?
Devil's Cave, you go frogging up there now.
Glad we can have the friendship.
Oh, I'm going up there. It'd be like the famous five. No, we'll be drinking tea
We'll
with
do a
a
podcast as we're doing it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you never heard of Devil's Cave.
Devil's Cave? It sounds
See, he's not really portending, see?
No.
I bet he's gone on those.
West side, didn't he?
Fuck, I'll be like a Chilean mine at the weekend. No, I'll be fucking making films about me now when I get stuck in Devil's Cave.
It's not that big, man. You used to walk through it in about 10 seconds as kids. But
definitely.
I'm up there. With my hard hat and my light on Sunday morning.
Like the Descent.
I'm baffled. There's a place up there with orange fucking luminous fucking signs. Devil's Cave.
Never seen it.
Is it? What else is up there?
At the top, we've been to the top, haven't you? There's an old windmill at the top that's been knocked down.
Oh, fucking windmill!
No, we went to the, because I done a cement
We've been to the pylon. You must have been to the pylon.
Yeah, we've been to the pylon. Cement
We're
run,
that funny bench. It's like a bench, like freeway bench.
Right.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
like the old inside of an old windmill, that is.
Fucking hell. This
You
is
go
all
to
my fucking doorstep.
Go over the end of Portella and go up there and see some old houses up there and everything.
Oh,
and down the side of the canal there's loads of old houses. And
Canal? Where's the canal?
the side of the Ashlands.
Fucking Rosie and Jim going down the canal.
It's not a canal, it's a bog.
You can walk up the canal all the way up to Neath.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, because I've driven down.
Fucking hell. I'm living in a National Trust site. I didn't even realise.
Because you can drive, you know, if you drive past the Banfields on the right there, you go through there, and obviously you can go left, you've got the Bunny Mine, and you go straight down, you go through Jersey Marine, don't you?
Yeah.
You end up Jersey Marine and
You can drive this way around the Bunny Mine, up the Linns.
Yeah, no, I've done that, but I mean, if you don't take that left and you go straight down, you fucking...
Yeah, but that's deadly. I went down there, you know when we had the snow, and my boss sent me down there anyway, he didn't give a fuck, health and safety, get down there, you fucker. You earning new money. Fuck, I nearly drove into the house's window. No, you can't stop going down the hill and no one gritted it. Lamping, fuck, that was fucking petrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you should have spent your first 20 years over here, now your second 20 years.
Yeah, right. I wait till Sunday, I'd be taking photos fucking everywhere.
It was great but growing up here as a kid.
Was it?
Just go on the wilds, like.
Just going up here all the time, down the docks, fucking all sorts.
Like I said, I think I had a nightmare I did. I was the only one boy that I knew, apart from me, Auntie Coos, Jamie Francis and his brother Scott. I've said on by her before, they was lawless as fuck. Jamie Francis chucked a dead pigeon at me when I was fucking 3, scarred me for life, absolutely petrified me, honest to God, I cried my fucking heart out, fucking hell. I was the king of Aggie Lane shops, I was. That was, like, if any gang come from Swansea, they could have taken one went easily, because I was the only one in, with a fucking tie around my head and a bow and arrow, right? Then I started to go up Penlan now, Penlan with the breeds and that. Penlan was good. Ravenhill Park.
Yeah.
It had it's got like a Coliseum in there, Ravenhill Park.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant. What's that all
I
about?
take kids up there. They got a football. No, they do all of them. Football pitches.
Big bowling green.
Goes up there. And ride a bike around. Yeah.
Hey, this is a good park, mind. A good park piss up.
Yeah.
In Walwen Park, like I fingered a bird once. She's in prison though for not paying a council tax and that. But Walwen Park was crackers. Walwen Park was
Victoria
Montana Park in Landau.
Montana Park was like a fucking Fantasia rave on a Friday night. There was fucking people everywhere.
Park.
And the only problem was...
we just got the cemetery as well, we did see.
Really?
Just go drink in the cemetery and that as well.
Oh, that's spooky. Fuck, me like Thriller, wasn't it? Imagine that.
Good
fucking amazing. I'm trying to think where the parks in. Walwen Park was
Victoria
amazing.
Park we used to go.
Grossy School. There's a lot of things going on in Grossy School at the time. Obviously, after the school shut, not doing term time.
We went on the beach, because we used to go to Victoria Park, we used to go down the beach as well.
No,
so
we
there was
won't
a lot of beach fingering in
We
it.
won't be
Yeah,
we want. It was fucking Bishop Gorman who would have been down there, like. Only problem was when he pulled the bird in when he was a teenager in the night, they looked from that orange glow off the street light. So you could pull a bird, she'd be like Elle McPherson in the night, wouldn't she? And then she'd be like fucking Hilda Ogden the next day, wouldn't it? No, she hadn't got the orange glow on her face, like. Same with me, like, I bet I look like Robert Redford to some birds. And then the next day I had him like fucking chunked to the Goonies, he was devastated. You know what I mean?
But when did you start going away? Because everyone, like I say, I said this last week on the podcast. I think anyone who stood on a North Bank would know you because you were such a regular. And like before I knew you, I knew who you were.
I was a bit like what Paddy said last week about Cardiff. I used to lie about going away, like.
Yeah.
So one time my old man I'd gone away, I'd be like, oh, so and so's old man's taking us to whatever, and I started going off with phosphor.
Which everyone did, I think.
12 or 13, innit? And then I went with the Tits in, remember the Tits?
Yeah.
Phil Gates' lot, like the independent travelling, so I started going with them, and then you start getting to know the boys in, didn't you? You know, they'd like, I'll get you a pint, you know, if I give you the money, I'll get you a pint, you're 15 or whatever. And then I used to go all the time, man. Like, I'd work the papers around here in the mornings. This guy's always got to get up early in the morning, which is probably a good thing for joining the army.
Yeah.
And I used to do a paper, I do all the papers on Jersey, and like 30 quid, and every penny I just go and watch the Swans. I just go to Shrewsbury on Tuesdays and stuff, don't you?
Yeah. Gets the bug though, doesn't it?
You do, yeah, especially when I was in college, and it's like I'd rod it off on a Tuesday, I'd go to fucking Carlisle away and all sorts.
That is hell of a track.
That's
But if I ever look down at the fixtures, right, it's all in batches, like you said, the bug. I go to a game and I'm definitely going to the next one, And I probably watch the Swans like 6 or 7 blocks of away games, and I might not go then for 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, spot on.
And I go to another game, then we win 2-1 away. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going next week. Yeah. Shrewsbury next week, I'm definitely going there, whatever. And certain grounds as well, I used to like go into all the time. I always like Shrewsbury, I always like Torquay. Burnley the last couple of years, I don't know why I've had a thing about going to Burnley.
Old school, probably.
Yeah, it's just an old ground.
Yeah,
it's not plastic seats and all that. It's an old-fashioned ground, so I don't.
Because I showed my kids, right? Now I put the photo up of the video up of you with the at Oldham, right? I showed my kids, they thought it was fucking hilarious. I was there that day, we was there, man. There was fucking tons of swans there that day, wasn't it?
My mum was there. Didn't realise I got arrested.
Oh, fuck.
It was Martinez.
Anyone who knows Merv's old man, he's proper, old school. Some people would call him miserable, but I liked him, right? He's fucking old school, big doorman, wasn't he, at the time, wasn't he? Exactly, but he's a gentleman, old school, fucking good man. Like.
Can't be getting arrested.
I think that was Martinez's first game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And so obviously...
it was his first game for a full season.
It took
over for like 6 or 7 games, so it was the start of that season.
It was the first game of that
season.
season.
Ferry Border, Rangill's first game, Jason Scotland, all them first game.
Good squad.
Yeah, it was.
We lost. Martinez,
Cardiff squad, didn't he? Craig Davis.
Martinez comes from the Spanish footballing the right way family. He looks on the pitch, fucking, you've got the 6 foot fucking 4 inch interpreter chasing a dolphin into the fucking stadium, isn't he? He's probably thinking, what the fuck am I doing here?
It was fucking brilliant, because we took the full allocation out there. There must have been 2,500-3,000 on the bank. It was fucking brilliant.
The video makes Mervyn look like a shithouse until the camera pans to the dolphin and the dolphin is fucking gone.
He's
fucking gone.
Because he was giving it the big one when he was giving it lawless and fucking and
because Mervyn runs away, Mervyn didn't he as well? Like.
Yeah, but what's worse is, Pad, never mind the interpreter bit, I'm a soldier and I couldn't chase a guy in a big fucking suit. He's pulling away from me, that's why it's been wrong.
Oh, it goes back to Mascot's Minute Silence. Have you seen that? It's the best page on Twitter, mate.
The big
big smiling shark, like, you know what I mean? The fucking chairman died last week. Big smiling shark.
It looks like he's laughing, doesn't it?
It's amazing, mate. It shouldn't stick him in the fucking dressing room, innit? Don't have him doing minute silences for fuck's sake. Fucking ridiculous.
Because there was a bit of the old school Swansea aggro after that game. There was proper
Oldham man. Like
was before the game as well, I think.
Oldham had a bit of a firm in the day.
National front look, didn't they?
Well, what happened? Their fucking main man, like they had a fucking guy who was sort of their fucking main man who everyone respected. I can't remember his name. I think it was something like Spenny or something. And he fucked off and supported Man United.
What?
Honest to fuck. He was like...
They got stitched up in that programme, the Hooligans programme. The guy who stitched them all up for being National Front, Oldham was the ones that got done because they were part of the race riots.
Oh, I remember, yeah. If you remember the time, at the time of the race riots, it was a time when it was kicking off everywhere.
Yeah.
And didn't like a couple of sides... a couple of clubs
joined
forces with Oldham,
I remember that. That's
one of the Chelsea boys then, he was turning up there, but he was working undercover for the police or whatever.
So that was when Bradford was having aggro all the time.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, fuck, that was
Oldham was going off in the streets, like he was no-go areas for whites and all this.
I certainly said.
He was like an old guy, I think.
I was going to say, he went
through a park and he filled him in and said, tell everyone it's no white area or something, and he went right off for weeks.
Like he 1-1 win, he probably got fingered. Fucking hell. That's the least of his money's walking through the parks, like.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, it was a mad little spell, that, wasn't it? You know what I mean? No-go areas for whites, like.
Yeah, when we came out at fucking the back of the stand, it had already gone off. The boys we know, I won't mention names, not that they're going to get in trouble now, fucking 12 years later, or whatever it was, but...
Doors knocked to Sunday morning.
It all gone off. But
big shark waiting outside. There's that fucking Mervyn cunt.
Is it like a massive car park out the back and they just come swarming out this way, Oldham, and we was coming out that way and it was just fucking chaos out the back of there.
Yeah.
It was proper old school out. We nearly missed the bus.
Never.
Yeah, it was me, Storman, and a few of the Gatehouse boys, and we jumped on someone else's bus. But 8 of us, Moran, Binance and that. And this bus was full of kids and it was a bit more family. And we all up the back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just carrying on. But then there's this double
decker. Charlie or some kids fucking Avengers lunchbox.
there was a double decker and Binance knew these boys that boys, there's room on you. And so fuck that bus off, fuck off. We go, fuck off.
Driving around like the banana splits.
We piles on a double deck, I know it, but like we piles on a double deck and the driver gets off like Jobsworth cunt. You not supposed to be on. Yeah, fucking hell, he fucks us off. We get off the bus, we look like that.
Goes back, sorry guys, goes back to the family.
Oh no,
sorry lads.
You should have seen it. We were, honest to God, I fucking was like fucking giving it the full Christie, right? I was fucking slamming after this bus, me and Storman. Binance, he's got no chances either.
Yeah, of course.
Big Chris, he's got no chance, right?
Big Chris, got straight to Burger King, you don't give a fuck.
There's no chance. We caught this bus, it got stuck in traffic, right, out by roundabout, right? Seriously. We were running through the Oldham fans, everything. and we was banging the fucking door, and this guy wanted to fuck us off. And we was banging the door, let us on, you can. And he did. He let me, Storman, Miser, I think it was, and one other.
Was Byland's a big Chris?
No, they all had to get a fucking taxi.
From fucking Oldham?
I'd get trained home from it. I'd get trained home from the neck.
Lee Moran, Binance, Big Chris, and I can't remember who else. There was a fucking load of them. And basically, Miser got a phone call. You know, tell the bus driver to stop the fucking services.
Yeah.
Bus driver did not want to do it.
Yeah.
He had a right mount on, right?
As it happens, when they released me from the neck, I went on, I got a taxi to what's it called? Piccadilly, near Manchester Piccadilly, and there was loads of Swans boys who missed their bus.
Is it,
on the train, we all had to get the train back to Swan. I had to drive back up on Monday for court.
Oh, really?
What did you get for that?
Was the mascot in the witness box?
Charlie the Owl.
Mascot witness box.
I don't know.
He's ain't giving it all that.
Well, I was lucky, so I was thinking, I'm going to get fucking banned for this. So I said, look, the match hadn't started. I said, I wasn't going to cause you trouble. I was just having a normal life. The bus left the union at 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
boiling on, isn't it? Boiling on.
Easily done.
And Carla said, come, we'll trace the mascot now. When I looked at on the video, I'm turning up, because Carla hadn't come with me. He's like, it's gone, and he didn't bother. Right? So I fucking ran off, and I got done. So I took a fine, but they said, we're not going to do then to get banned. They done me for trespassing on a private property instead.
What?
Which I thought, that's alright, I got trespassed, mate, that's fine. Until I went to America.
Oh no.
And they fucking started questioning, what's this about trespassing? It was over there, it's a big one, isn't it?
Right.
They're all like, I chased a shark across the fucking football pitch. They're all like, he's been taking hallucinogenic drugs. Lock him up straight away.
Trespassing is like burglary in America, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
I had to explain to them, they were luckily they let me in, I was like, fucking hell.
Just for a little nobble at the football, like.
And plus I had to, I had to drive all the way up there again, fucking pay the fine and...
Yeah. Sometimes we don't think, when me and my missus lived in our first flat, we moved, but Donna being a fucking useless twat didn't redirect the mail. Well then she opens up a fucking, she has like a letter from Argos, and some fucker in the flat and spent fucking £800 on an Argos card.
Oh my God.
Fucking, buying fucking new TVs, new fucking George Foreman grill and all that. So me and Jamie Breen went up the old flat, and I still had the key, like, well I let myself in, I was going to rob the telly. Jamie Breen had to pull me out. He said, this is fucking burglary, you fucking lunatic. I was still had the key, they didn't give a fuck, I was strutting around the house. I was sniffing the guy's missing knickers, everything. Jamie Breen went fucking mad at me. He said, Paddy, you're going to get done for fucking burglary, like, if they come back. Like. Fucking, he was tapping at the time, wasn't he? Fucking we had him, innit?
But I see Jack Carter said something. Was he at the Euros?
Yeah.
Which game did you go to?
So I went out with Stackers Boy and a few of the others, G Morris and that. There's 6 of us. We hired a camper van. We went to the first game, Slovakia in Bordeaux.
Tickets?
Yeah. So I beat a few of the qualifiers. I went to Israel away and that beforehand as well. So
you went to Israel away?
Yeah.
Fuck me. Right. You can't just let that one go.
No, this is like Dan Wilson when he said, Mayweather McGregor, it was alright. You know, like Israel away.
Expand on that.
Yeah.
That was the one I did like my missus about this.
Mossad away.
Yeah, I like my missus. Do you fancy going to the show? She went, this sounds amazing. I said,
you little fuckers were, mate. Oh, do you fancy a nice weekend in London? Ends up in the fucking new den, innit? Fucking fighting Millwall, Chris.
And she said, sounds nice. Where are we going to go? I said, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, all that. Like, and that one, she didn't know. And then we got to the airport, and there was all these boys in Stone Island and that. And she going, is there a football match or something on?
No, surely not.
And I said, no, look, listen to their accents in North Wales. They don't wear a Stone Island. They do, though, right?
Yeah, because they all went Soviet and Burgos.
They loves it, right? So she cottoned on, and I seen a couple or two Swansea boys on the plane. She cottoned on to that, and she went to Israel for a week. Yeah, I went like West Bank, Jerusalem, went to Bethlehem, went to where Jesus was born, all that.
Right, no, right, no. I don't mean, I'm a Catholic, right?
It's hard to get into the West Bank, but we got over there. Yeah, it was right.
Like, I'm a Catholic, right? But, fucking hell, with the greatest respect, where Jesus was born, I'm not sure when it actually happened, right? I don't think you can have a place and say this is exactly where Jesus was born.
They built the church around the stable, but you can have a beer there. Why don't you go outside? There's a little bar and you can have a beer in Palestine.
I'm sold.
Because when I watched the Wales Israel Rome match, this Cardiff MP was there going, this match only played Freedom of Palestine. I said, have we ever been out there? And he went, no. I said, well, I have. I said, it's not that bad over there. There's hotels, there's jewellery shops, there's fucking people working and that.
What was you
It's
saying
like-
about Banksy's hotel?
Yeah, we went to see Banksy's hotel.
Yeah, it's on the wall. It's like,
You've actually seen it,
it's
Banksy's
by
hotel.
it's with the wall that splits Jerusalem.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's called the Walled Off Astoria.
Genius.
We didn't stop there, but yeah.
Right, hang on, let's talk about Israel and all that now. Right, enlighten us now a little bit, because a lot of people listening to this, and fucking probably two in the fucking room, who don't really know what's happening. What about, do you know the history about there now?
I'm not a massive expert.
Yeah, but you've been there now.
Yeah,
So-
been there, yeah.
So, Palestine is surrounded by Israel. They got them surrounded, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they got two areas. They got the Gaza Strip, which is down south, and then they got the West Bank, which is the West Bank of Jerusalem, basically.
Right.
It's the west side of Jerusalem. But Jerusalem's split in two. It's like, you walk into one side of the market, there's all these Jews selling stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like a rat's nest.
Yeah.
And as you keep going down this market, before you know it, you start speaking Arabic, you're in the Palestinian side.
Right.
You've
So
got
they're
the
that
Wailing
close.
Wall
It's
and-
not like there's a fucking fence in
No,
between
it's,
them.
and they all get on, to be honest. Like, I know they don't get on permanently.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they're at war, whatever. But
It's like
generally,
me and you would get on in the street. Like.
yeah, it's like, it didn't seem any different to me than Protestants and Catholics in Glasgow. They might fucking call each other knobs, but
Yeah.
they work alongside each other in the docks or whatever. Like.
So, what's it like where Jesus was born then?
So that's behind the wall. So where you said the wall,
Yeah.
beyond the wall, then you've got the Bethlehem town. And it's like a small little town. So
Bethlehem! It is actually a place called
Yeah.
Bethlehem!
Yeah,
It was like made up in the story. Because I reckon, my missus goes fucking mad at me, she believes in God and all that. I don't know why, she went down the ground with what? Fucking, I'm the one who should be reading this. I reckon the Bible, see, is the equivalent, right, of Harry Potter now. Right? So, 2,000 years, if someone gives someone, like, all of a sudden, right?
I'll tell you what, I went on a trip, right?
Hang on, let me finish my Harry Potter thing first. Right,
And if this is a knowledge
in
you
2,000 years' time, right, if someone just discovers a lost Harry Potter book, and someone is sitting here reading Harry Potter, they could think, have you heard about, they could be saying to me in school, have you heard about this cunt Harry Potter 2,000 years ago, for fucking Voldemort and that? That's the same fucking thing. So don't hit me with fucking Bethlehem as if it's real, because I know there's no such thing as all quotes.
Yeah, but Bethlehem, I went there, right, and on this trip, you must have had 5 or 6 boys from Wrexham, about 20 soul crew,
Yeah.
all that on a trip. And we all went into this little tiny cove, we go down where the stable is, and you see the floor is 2,000 years old, and you can tell it is, it's fucking, this old like granite marble type floor. And the boys come up there, and I'm talking full on hooligans now, like Caerphilly boys, Wrexham and everything, they all went, well, I don't know if he's the son of God, but he's definitely bloke. He was definitely a guy. And you could see all the area, like Bethlehem, everything's really old, it's just like people didn't live here, and he was born there in that stable, like.
I can't believe fucking Bethlehem have fucking made all the fucking... They might together strong, yeah? It all comes from the fucking baby Jesus and take it all back.
To tell you the story how they had to cover it up when the Romans came and all that, and like how they had to protect it, and you know all the different churches, like the Greek church, the Church of England, they've all like got their own little part of this church. Like, this bit's got to be protected and that. I've got photos on Facebook somewhere. Yeah,
Because I remember the year in Earnshaw, you know Earnshaw went out there to play, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Earnshaw was he was playing in Tel Aviv, see.
All right, yeah.
In the Israel, obviously not in the West Bank. And he was saying like they'd be training, and then all of a sudden like a siren would go off, like a missile siren, you know, and they'd have to just stop and go inside because it was all, you know, they were just launching fucking rockets over the fucking wall.
But you know,
and shit.
we stayed in Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is the best city I've ever been in my life.
Really?
Honestly, I'd definitely go back on holiday.
It's nothing like an Indiana Jones fucking...
The only way I can
isn't it?
describe Tel Aviv is like, you know, Benidorm seafront.
Love it.
That's what the beach is like, right? All these bars along the front and all that, right? It's just like Benidorm on the front. And then once you go like 2 or 3 streets behind, then you've got all these markets and all that, and then just go a little bit further in, it's like Canary Wharf. All these business buildings. You would swear that it was one of the most advanced capital cities in the world.
Well, I suppose it is. Because Israel are advanced, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know,
And the army are all cutting around with weapons in the street. They're all walking in the street, and they're all fit as fuck. So on the beaches, all these gyms, everyone's keeping fit. Because the way they see it is they're permanently at war.
Yeah,
They're all keeping fit. They're all reservists. You know,
if you think where Israel is, and the not just Palestine, obviously, but you know Iran. You know, nobody likes Israel over there. All the Arab countries are not big fans of Israel, are they? And Israel is sort of like fucking surrounded on all sides.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic place. I'd definitely go there again.
Have you seen... I'll tell you what I'd love to go. Maybe at a Cartagena in Colombia.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that? What that's like?
No.
No, like you said, Benidorm.
Yeah.
Beach, with the big high-rise buildings. When you think club, you think, oh, it's fucking the Median cartel in the middle of the jungle and all that. Cartagena, romancing the stone and shit like that.
The only reason
looks amazing.
I know about that is because I played rugby against Cartagena in Spain.
Right,
with the old Roman Colosseum, and that is in Spain, right? And they say this is where the story of Gladiator came from. You know, they call him the Spaniard and all this.
Fucking hell.
Like the old Colosseum in Cartagena, it's a big naval port. So we played the Spanish Navy there in rugby. And when I was looking at Cartagena, I looked up Cartagena and Google, and the Colombian one came up. It's a similar sort of thing, like it's one of these strange towns with a big naval port, mountains coming out to the sea and all that. And
looks amazing, doesn't it?
Amazing.
Looks fucking amazing. Not I'm fucking ever gonna go past fucking Tenerife, man. But
the last time I saw Swansea boy went to fucking Colombia, he was fucking from Pigeons.
Yeah. So we have discussed getting him on, Ryan shitting up.
No, it's not that. It's Sevens is a wild man. Sevens is a wild man. I know him better than anyone in this room. Trust me, he's a fucking maniac. Yeah. No, he was on something the other day. I saw something on his Facebook. Because he plods in and out, doesn't he? He'd be on Facebook.
I think he just got a different profile. And survives the death threats and that.
Yeah. And then he goes to ground again, doesn't he? Yeah. I haven't spoken to him for a while.
But we love a raging idiot, don't we?
Yeah. He'd come on, genuinely. And he's done some crazy stuff. But he's the type of person who would tell you everything he'd done and get himself in trouble. Because it's fucking bonkers.
Them's the bricks.
Yeah. But Jack Carter, so I don't think I've seen him in Bordeaux, but then we went to Paris and we went to fan park. I think it was the day before Wales played England. So for the Wales-England game, I managed to get 2 tickets. So me and Morris went. Young Morris.
Jay Morris. Yeah, he's great boy.
So me and Jay, so Stacker was going to come. He's like, I don't know. He said, I'm with Scott. If we can get another ticket, I'll come with me and Scott. So Jay was like, I'll come. So me and him went to that. The day before, we went to watch Romania against Czech Republic. But we'd seen Jack in the fan park and he had a good laugh at him. We went to the, was it Czech Republic or Switzerland? Switzerland it was. Switzerland against Romania. But all the boys had bought tickets before, and then me and Luke Edwards, who plays for Poundland, we didn't have a ticket, so we bought off a tout. We seen a tout getting filled in, and his mate was desperate to sell tickets. We gave him €20 and took tickets off him, £100 tickets or whatever. We ended up in Romania then. That was an eye-opener, like.
Really?
Yeah, it was a bit dodgy in there, to be honest.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, there were scruffy fuckers in there. But I was alright. I was in the Parc de France. That was where PSG play, and then I went to England match the day after. And we came home then on a Saturday. I was meant to go to. I had a ticket for the Russia game. I gave it to Stark. Stark took his missus in, so we came home with the rest of the boys in. I was meant to go back out then because Pooey was getting married. The Northern Ireland game. He was getting married in a daughter, so we had to go to that. I was determined. I'm definitely going back out for the quarters. And the flights just went through the roof. Getting out there was like, man, I was like, because I was based down here, it was like, it's a day of travelling to Heathrow to get the cheaper flight.
Of course, yeah.
So I said to my sister, right, if I don't go, I'm definitely going to the semis. And then, of course, Portugal was the semi. I didn't go to that. And I said, I'm fucking driving. If we win tonight, I'm getting a car and I'm driving over to Paris.
Oh, I think the final would have been crackers. The final, I think it would be one of them when everyone got to go.
But I was glad I didn't go back out. I wish I did go back.
It was, we went to the Ireland game. Hockey sorted out brilliant. It's got to be probably the most fun I've had at football. Simply because, I think, one is Wales, you never expect it. 2 is Paris. It's just mad having a baby. No, like sitting on the floor and looking up at the Eiffel Tower. Yes. I'm expecting Superman to fly out, James Bond, and singing "Boot to a Kill."
So the African guy selling stuff underneath the Eiffel Tower.
I'm plotting it. He's there with his umbrella, isn't he? Umbrella on his head.
He was there, right? And it was boiling hot, right? And he was selling these fucking fans, little clippy fans, they waving in his face and like that, right? And next thing you know, started raining. The fans are gone. Fucking umbrellas out. Plastic mats out. They fucking, and he got back. Loads of booze. Fuck knows where it's booze from. They sell like a pound a can. I would have 4 of them, mate, and all that. But like you said, I love the Euros because there was no chance there being any trouble. The police were just letting everyone enjoy themselves as it didn't kick off. And it was like being on holidays, wasn't it?
It was brilliant.
It was just football going on at the same time. It was just
I just thought that don't forget, we used to go and watch Swans in fucking the most exotic it is fucking going up to watch fucking Torquay or fucking Shrewsbury, like. So anyway, in fucking Paris, and like as I said, everyone was having a laugh and all that. It was just not like you see Ireland when he goes away and he has a normal like.
Yeah, it never happened to us.
No, and that was the time when it actually happened, like, and it was like fucking hell, it's fucking just good fun, like
People said to me afterwards, like a few people said they see my photos on Facebook from the first 2 games, and they were like, "Fuck it, I'm going out."
That's spot on.
And they were saying this every time you see it, it was like going, "You know what? I always said if they get there, I'll go, and it's in fucking France. And it's not
Yeah.
far, is it? It's,
Mate, it was
you can
spot
drive
on.
to Paris in 12 hours from here. You know, it's like.
We did drive, like,
Yeah.
fucking Obsy, our mate, drove us fucking...
We drove from Bhutan to Bordeaux. We did. It took us 21 hours. Me and Starbo in shift was like driving a caravanette.
Was it like a posh mobile home or just proper camper van shit?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, proper posh.
Oh,
yeah.
is it?
Well, I say if we're going to do it,
Oh,
do you
It's
know
harder to drive though because it's slower and.
yeah. But the thing with them though, the other three can just go in the fucking bed.
Oh, they all kept in.
Yeah.
They got pissed twice and we all like.
Yeah,
Then Kevin O'Donnell took
Yeah.
Kevin O'Donnell's bed.
got pissed, went to bed, got pissed again.
yeah.
Fucking hell. That's the way to do it, though, isn't it? To do it that way.
Oh,
Absolutely, that's the fucking way to do it.
It was fucking brilliant. You know, we didn't shit in it. We made a rule like when we
No,
get a caravan park, have a
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Don't
shit.
shit.
Well,
It's just a piss only one. Like,
yeah, I agree. Like when we went to Glastonbury one, changes the trip, man. Fucking hell,
We
changes.
don't want to go to tent there again.
Changes
After
your
that.
trip. But every night I'm fucking going out the fucking Dunny to shit, you know, with fucking 20,000 others, fucking holding a clothes peg on my nose now. Turns out Don and Tilly been shitting for 4 days and using that poop spray to hide it from me.
Yeah.
So they fucking dumping like fuck. They're dumping like fuck. I'm emptying it. I'm thinking, fuck is heavy this is considering where we piss it. Sticks my head in, it's fucking, you know what I mean, there's fucking chocolate logs
But sure,
everywhere.
I was thinking about this the other day, because I don't know why I was thinking about that, but I was thinking, well, because I remember Denty telling me about the Glastonbury toilets, the most grim place I'd be like. I went to a festival last year, right, and by the fucking Sunday afternoon, the toilets, you could smell them from fucking 60 feet away, right, they were fucking disgraceful, and I can only imagine Glastonbury was 1,000 times the size of the place I went, and it's grim as fuck, and I spoke to Denty about it, and Denty said, I take Imodium, and I don't shit the whole time I'm there. Like Paddy said earlier.
I can't do that.
Right?
No, I can't do a German trip again with full of goulash.
Yeah, and
You know, Wesley put up with the rations yesterday, the army rations. That they had to help you hold it in a bit.
Oh really?
Yeah,
So
so-
you don't want to fucking 4 shits a day,
So
like.
you can stick to the biscuit browns and that, and it keeps it all in. And
Right,
you,
I see,
you
yeah.
can go like 2 or 3 days worth of shit then.
Really?
I like to have a shit. Though.
I'm regular as clockwork.
But what I'm saying, what I was going to get to is, if I was going to spend all that dough like you did on a fucking camera, I'm having a shit in there. I ain't going out with the peasants. Like,
No, the difference
you know
is, right, is Glastonbury, right, who stands on top of the hill where we always goes in the camper van field, even if we got a tent, right, our mate Fisher got one, and we basically pitches
Fisher from St Thomas,
Fisher from
yeah.
St Thomas, right, and we'll pitch around him, do you know what I mean? So, although Glastonbury is the size of fucking, it's got to be the size of fucking Bristol, right? Because when we were on top of this hill, we were overlooking, you're like, no, the Lion King. Yeah. It says that meme. This is, what's over there, Dad? That's the Nestle boy. You know, no one he's telling Simba, everything you can
This
see
will be
is
about when he gets up Kilvale on Sunday.
yeah, outside the window. Right? So when you're on top of the hill by Glastonbury, you know, Camp Field, all you can see is the festival. Yeah. As far as the eye can see is the festival. That's how big it is, if that makes any sense, right? To get down to the festival from the Camp Field is a fucking half-hour walk, right? But when you get down the field, down there, it's fucking lawless when it comes to toilets, right? Because we've got fucking 200,000 people. There's something called the long drops, right? Even the sound of them, you know, these big metal doors, right? Even the sound of them is grim. Basically, they just holes in the ground with toilets built on them, and I assume they either fucking fills it in when it's done, and it, but they're like a 20-foot drop down to shit and piss. No, they are horrific because people are shitting on the seats and but that, you know, the story goes, like the urban myth that, you know, people have jumped down the long drops and end up swimming in the shit and all that, which is grim because I don't know how they get it back up. That's the story. That's so
You've got to have some serious mushrooms to
like,
be down
to get
in the
down
fucking
there
long
is
drop.
fucking grim.
So we got these things as well called I'm trying to remember the other one. They're not called Papa John's. They're called something John's. They're called bags. The Americans invented them.
Right.
And you get a toilet seat.
Yeah.
Put on something to sit down, like say a chair down, cut all it, put a toilet seat in it. You've got this bag. It opens up into a foil, and it's got this powder in it. Takes the smell away. And it goes around the toilet seat.
Awesome.
It carry it back. You shit in it. It's like a dog shit bag.
Close it up.
Just close it up, seal it in like that, and just fucking bin it.
Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah.
Saves you sitting on someone else's shit in a toilet and all that. And
Yeah, but then up at the camper van field, see, you've got these portaloos. Well, every morning he comes and fucking jet washes them.
Yeah.
And because it's so fucking sunny and hot, soon dries like. So it was, and they got hand sanitisers in there.
Yeah.
So where we are is actually quite
too bad.
reasonable. You can have a shit in there. I'm there walking in with a fucking Guardian and all that, fucking underneath my arm and all that.
it's better for blokes in it, because we can just piss anywhere in it.
Yeah, spot on, yeah. But
I
then,
went to V years ago with
Yeah.
my missus, and she was like, I'm not pissing, because they had these little fucking contraptions where we make the piss stand.
a sheepy.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Sheepy.
that, she said, do you know what I mean? I'm waiting for the toilet. And I was
Yeah.
like, for fuck's sake. In the end, you've run out of beer, because you've holding 2 pints. And
Course,
you've gone
yeah.
by the time the girl's gone to the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, I remember them toilets. We was in the middle of Camden on a Saturday when we went to watch Liam Gallagher.
Right.
And they just had them pissers for men just in the middle of Camden.
They have in Wine Street,
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
time, didn't they?
Is it?
Outside the
Yeah. They bring them in and out in Swansea, but these look like permanent.
Revolutions, is it?
What? So we could just piss in the middle? Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
know
a big
what you want.
plastic thing in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just literally just walk up, drop them fucking away to go, like, you know? I don't know if women could piss there, though.
No, I look a bit weird.
I'm sure a little bit later at night they probably take a shit in
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
squirtikins, but
Oh, they would at Swansea, probably, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Nobody in Toys R Us buses, isn't it?
I've Toys R Us opened up as a circus training camp.
I have no idea.
That's most random. I'm not sure where I dreamt that. But someone put on Twitter, like, they won't recognise this building. And I fucking flicking.
Yeah, no, I was... Yeah, didn't I fucking retweet it?
I think you did. It's a circus training camp, though. God knows what's happened to Jeffrey.
It's big enough, isn't it? It's massive, isn't it?
Fucking huge, man. Massive.
I saw someone...
I thought they were going to open a Mervyn Carter, not a fucking Barnum's.
Kind of find yourself football pitch, everything. It's massive.
Yeah,
It's massive
fucking
fucking building. Crazy they did all that graft and that, and then it just ended. Like.
I couldn't believe the other day, I was up in North Wales and it came on the news and it said HMV might be closing all the stores. I thought they'd shut years ago.
Yeah, I know, they need to make it fucking mind up.
What do they sell now?
Yeah,
Same
DVD
things.
posters, same thing.
Nobody
Like,
buys DVDs and posters.
no.
VHS.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you said, they've been into administration fucking more times than the Swans, isn't it?
I thought they were well shut in Swansea, I didn't realise it was still.
No, it's still going.
I suppose did you see anything on the demonstration on the weekend? Because when you said to me you were coming back,
Yeah.
I thought you was coming.
So I didn't
Merv
go
seems
to-
like
Yeah,
you go on a
yeah.
petty demonstration.
Yeah, so the photo of me and that one that was going around a couple weeks ago, that was, we went across the pitch, Rushton and Diamonds, we came on the pitch like the last minute and we went across the pitch and I was on that fucking Jack King video then, but I wasn't holding a petty out thing, I was going up through the centre stand and I got taken into the back end and I could tell the rest of the fans that Petty had left the ground. That was a game he was going like Rushton and Diamonds. Right. And it was a similar thing then. It was a bit of an argument between Swans fans. Some people saying don't go in the ground, some people saying go in the ground but cause murders, other people saying don't buy from the club shop, other people saying you've got to because the player's got to get paid, and it was a similar thing. But now, I was just like, I'm not bothered. There's so many people arguing over crap now. I was just thinking, look, these fuckers, they haven't paid a quid.
No.
Exactly, that's the
Right?
difference, isn't
They
it?
haven't paid a quid. They're not going to just fuck off because someone's fucking holding a placard.
Someone's walking from the high street, like.
If they get 4,000 on Sunday, they don't give a shit. They're not even going to be watching themselves. So I just think, if they want to do a protest, do a protest. I didn't even go to the game Saturday. I was going up with going away. I went up with the piss to the boys, and I said I'm not bothered with the game. And I seen the march thing as I drove past. It was probably a couple of hundred, 200 or 300, I think. It might be
It seemed a
more.
bit more, I
I
thought.
thought it looked like more.
Yeah, it looked like more.
So I drove past as they were outside the players' entrance. So maybe some of the boys had gone to the pub by then or whatever. But it seemed a few. But I was just like, these fuckers, I'll just walk away. Petty was different. He bought it for a quid. A couple of weeks later, they sold it for 20 grand. It's like he made.
He actually done well, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he was an absolute guy. He just came in and tried to sack everyone overnight. I don't know what's going to happen. I just think we're just going to have to ride it out. If it means we're going to have to wait 2 or 3 years for him to leave and we're in Division 4, then don't be for it.
Yeah.
That's why I look at it. I listened to your thing last week. I was fascinated by some of the figures, and those boys who do the analytics.
Amazing.
Take my
Amazing.
hats off to them.
Amazing.
I'm not that. As much as you said I'm crazy about the Swans, I'm not that mad.
No,
fair
fair
enough. And I was really interested to read on, they retweeted on Twitter, and I was interested in that. And yeah, I've been unsure, which I obviously don't want him here, but I also blame Jenkins for selling to them, and I just think, I don't know, we're just going to have to let it happen, I think.
But always a few people I spoke to the last couple of days have all said, fuck, I think I'd rather Jenkins back in another guise rather than these fuckers. But then I've also seen Nigel Davis fucking totally totally fucking
that rumour as regards to them coming back in at a certain
That's
time.
false now, isn't it? It's false.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
but it's been going on for
Yeah, of
ages.
course,
Isn't
yeah.
it? That type of thing been going on for ages. The Hugh Jenkins with the Arab investors who see it in the sun and who go, oh fucking hell,
And
Jesus.
I know, the sun is like a
The
fucking
guy
balls.
owns Trade Centre Wales, have you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things like
Yeah,
that as well.
yeah.
Penn Dead and whiskey guy. It's like, have they got 100 million? They can just
That's the problem now.
chuck
See,
in,
in them days, Penderyn and Whiskey and Trade Centre Wales, you know, don't
could
forget,
afford
these
it.
are the days where the chairman was the local butcher.
Yeah, they
just
could have
done well
bought
for
Dougie
himself.
Sharp out, no problem.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. But nowadays, they are not Oldham material. Like, you know, fucking a couple of local businessmen. Like it was a guy who owned Red Homes, wanted to buy Liverpool years ago. Like multi-millionaire, and he took one look at it and ended up buying Wolves. And it's just not
Look at
feasible.
Abramovich and all them. Multi-billionaires.
Billionaires. That's the type of game.
Billionaires.
That's the type of game
Yeah.
it is now.
You know, we win a lot United. It was 129 million.
It won't be enough.
You know, I'm going to spend 100 of that and buying a Swansea missus is going to go fucking out shit.
Of course, fucking
She's like, hang on,
Christmas,
fuck that, let's get divorced. That was my 64 before we started. That shower of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had obviously with the thing last week, like the reason why I sat down and did that research was like for me, do you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get an understanding of it all. Because I couldn't work it.
What I liked about
you know
last
what I
week
mean?
is obviously you'd had all that stuff and you'd done your thing and you had quotes of different people and you had the analytics and that. Because you don't know what to believe anymore, because on Twitter anyone just shares any old shit. Wheels Online and Swans blog and all these other ones and you're just thinking,
Who take it because it's on Twitter. Some people take it as red, like
It's
not.
true, it's not.
Same as the Sun thing.
Yeah.
Like the Sun the Sun is a fucking comic. Like the Sun put the other day, they're just looking for a story out of anything. Like with a plane crash for Salah. Like within 2 days, they're saying pilot did no clickbait. Like pilot did not have license and under influence of alcohol. Now, with the greatest respect, he obviously had a license. No one walks in. It's not a film. You don't just walk into a fucking airport. You don't just walk into a fucking airport and take off, like, you know what I mean? And the other thing is, how can you tell he's been drinking? He's fucking 20,000 fucking, you know, he's fucking thousands of feet under the fucking sea, like. So how can you tell he's fucking drinking? Just cartoons, like. But how many people read that and believe it?
I think we get sent stuff, right? No one in WhatsApp group. Someone will go. It'll send you something. It could be to do with anything, right?
Yeah.
But I try to explain clickbait to people. Have you read that? That's the first thing I'll say. Have you read that?
Yeah.
Oh no, but
because the headline's wrong, isn't it?
Because you can't put in this in here as a fucking argument against something I'm saying if you haven't read that article. Because I bet you if I read it, I can pick fucking massive holes.
Like I said, I'm glad when I listened last. I came off from North Wales on Friday. I was listening to it, and my missus, fair play, she listened to it and she didn't go fuck with the Swans. And she was like, "Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? Yeah, you know, it's mad, you know, the figures you come up with." And she went, "Hey, it's quite shocking and all that." And I was just like, "Yeah, but I'm glad someone else has done this, like, because I don't care enough. These guys have spent 100 million or whatever they spent. They're not just going to walk away unless they get at least that money."
I gotta be honest, Ryan pulled it up the fucking bag last week. He done really fucking well.
I think
And I saw it's pointless someone like me saying, "Right, I'm doing my research now and find out how much they take in the club," because they don't care.
No.
As far as they're concerned, they haven't broken a law.
Yeah, as you said, right?
They can sit in wherever they live, Montreal, and just fucking watch the
that protest, fucking great. Fair dues to the people who did it. They sat the afternoon up. Instead of going to the pub, they strutted from the high street up, like, you know, fair play. Yeah. But do you think that Kaplan and Levine give a fuck? I doubt it. They probably didn't even know what was happening. Because fucking Hellboy probably just fucking tells them what he wants to hear. Like,
he's a clever cunt because obviously, you know, I've been told. And it's the rumour, and it's not even the rumour, it's pretty much nailed on. That's why they fucked Hugh Jenkins off, was because he torpedoed the fucking Dan James, right, okay? But then when in his programme notes on the weekend, old fucking Ron Perlman, he put on it, we did not want Dan James to go, you know, we didn't feel the deal was right.
Fuck
so
off,
he's trying to
Hellboy don't give a fuck.
He's trying to claim that for himself. Yeah. But that's not, you know, from what, you know, everyone believes that had fuck all to do with them. Yeah. They wanted him to go because they just want the dough. And then, so like, I know probably if I was in that situation, I would have done the same thing.
But Jenkins has pushed out some propaganda in the past.
When he came out, you know, his fucking thing was like I said last week about the old woe me. No one gives a fuck. You shut the fuck up. You've done alright, like.
He's still got a few million in the bank.
Yeah,
he could have been Barbados or something.
He's done alright. You know, you just gotta fucking. He got to take it on a chin. If he did torpedo that deal, then he knew he was gonna get fucking sacked. He knew it, and he just fucking took it. One thing he said that I thought was strange, and I don't even know why he brought it up, to be honest. But I can't remember the context of it. But he said that major shareholders in the club had pushed for Laudrup to be sacked. He didn't want Laudrup sacked.
But it looked like he was blaming Deneen and Van Sweden and that, didn't he?
Yeah.
But they haven't come and said anything back themselves then, so...
Why the fuck is
Well,
fucking
all-
Deneen and Van Sweden making managerial choices?
They at the time with Loud,
They were
they were
shareholders,
shareholders, weren't they? You know, so I suppose you sit down with
Yeah.
them and Monk and the story. I think didn't he go to a? This is when Jenkins was going to the trust meetings and that, and I think there was a trust meeting back then. Someone will correct me, I'm sure if I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to remember back now. But the minutes of the meeting come out and like things Jenkins said, and he said that it was senior players, Monk, Williams.
Yeah, because that was the story when it happened, when it was
that push for
Williams
Laudrup.
a push for Laudrup to leave, wasn't it?
Push for Laudrup to leave. So that's why I was just surprised to hear the shareholders thing, you know. Like you say, a lot of the time there's all this like there's going to be a lot of finger pointing now and blaming.
Of course there is, yeah.
There'll be a time when because I'm sure, I was surprised he even done an interview, Jenkins, because I thought he'd have a fucking silence thing as part of the contract. You can't
Yeah,
say
but
fuck
the
off.
interview we did was hardly fucking Jen's batsman, was it?
Yeah, no, I know. And like you say, that's another thing. You get the interview, you've got to see who it's with, and you've got to break it down.
Yeah.
And all I tried to do with last week, with doing what I did, and maybe I got something wrong. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm a fucking simple man. I drive taxis for a living. But all I'm saying is, I'm trying to pick a story up. What story makes sense?
Yeah.
Right? So I look at every fucking article. I look at a Wales Online article, even though I know that Wales Online article is probably going to be bollocks and not worth my time. I'll have a look at it because it just gives me another perspective. And then you have a look at this one, you have a look at this one. That's why that financial analyst, the price of football guy, the reason why he holds so much water is he's got no fucking dog in the fight.
Yeah,
He don't care what Swans, did he?
He's got no dog in a fight. So I didn't even take that as gospel immediately though. What I did was I went back through his tweets. He's got one with Wigan, Lincoln. You go back and he's not just breaking down teams like he did with us. He's breaking down transfers. He's breaking down just an individual transfers happened. This is how it's gone down, blah, blah, blah. He's breaking down the finances of, like, because you can go to company's house and get these figures for yourself.
Yeah, they're public domain, isn't it?
Yeah, as idiots couldn't look at those figures and make fucking head no tail of it. Like, but this guy's breaking it down. So then you got to go, well, he's got no reason to lie. So, but what you've got to remember this is another thing I didn't think about at the time. The books can be cooked.
Yeah.
Right? So those books where he gives an honest appraisal of the books that he's got. The
But he's
finances
only
that
got
he's
the books that he got.
But he's only got the finances
So
that
that's
he's
what
got.
they've given him. Yeah.
Right. So there is an argument to be made, because I was thinking about it the other day, there's still people walking to the stadium in the demonstration going, where's our money gone? Where's our money gone? Where's our money gone? I'm not saying you would have listened to the podcast,
No,
this is
yeah.
the be all and end all.
Yeah.
But there's enough out there now to maybe people would be looking and going, well, maybe we didn't, the conclusion I'd come
We
to.
have not got no money.
Right. But then, and it was only when I was thinking about it, I was like, right, I wouldn't be there shouting, where's the money gone? Because in my head, I've already worked out where the money's gone. But that doesn't make it the fucking truth.
Yeah, we would be
Right.
shouting, we've looked at Swansea Analytics and we understand it.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that the only way, besides that, where those people may still be right, is if the books have been cooked before they've gone out. So if and that's obviously highly illegal and all that.
Yeah.
You're not saying that's the case, but that would be the only way now, wouldn't it? Because if you look at the finances, it makes perfect sense to me that we over-egged it. We were right close to the line. We were reliant on fucking player sales. We were reliant on TV money. We were reliant on staying in the fucking Premier League. And as soon as that went, it's...
Well, that's what to conclude from all the
Yeah.
findings. The biggest thing is the club was being run on
On the limit.
On the limit.
To a fine line, like we were relying on that Premier League money. Like,
One bad transfer away from going down.
one bad manager,
One bad
appointment,
manager.
you know what I mean? And all of a sudden then, we were reliant on having, every couple of years, like having a Boney, he goes to Man City for a few quid, having a Gilfie, lovely, he goes out twice.
But every Baston was like, every Baston
This
was
is
like,
it.
This is another thing I said last
Even
week.
the shit players got to be picked.
I asked the Swans analytic guys tonight to send me the things. Fair play, they were listening. I didn't even know if they fucking listened, who they followed. Fair play, they did.
Right, go on.
Did you see any of this?
hit and miss stuff.
They hit and miss stuff, right?
Right,
So
was this...
they
decided when the
they'd
player was
already
hit or
done
miss.
it.
Like,
Right.
right, I see.
They'd already done it, right?
Do we know who this is? No.
I'm not sure. No, if they give me a DM and I don't know, I don't know, obviously it just says Swans Analytics, but
I love it comes up as Kevin O'Donnell, isn't it?
I'd say,
He's on Naked Island with Richard Branson.
he's going to be on Instagram tomorrow, like you're taking a photo.
I joined Instagram just to see those photos.
Yeah, it's real well worth it, mate.
The big problem is with hits and misses is a very broad stroke.
Well, and not that, it's dependent on the person as well. One man's hit is another man's miss.
And you can have it in between her.
Of course you can,
Right.
yeah.
So that's exactly what I'm getting at, right? There's a middle ground, isn't there? Right? So if Lee Trundle was a massive hit,
Yeah,
right?
huge, yeah.
And Ite Schechter was a massive miss,
Yeah.
right? There's somewhere in the middle there where a lot of players fall.
Yeah.
So the arguments that I saw people going at, like, you know,
Is Boney down twice because he was both
was
funny.
down
Yeah, he
right,
could,
exactly.
So, a spot on, like,
It is,
innit?
yeah. So
He's a
That's two opposites.
He's a hit.
Boney a couple of years ago, Boney
Yeah,
now.
unbelievable.
Right.
So-
Isn't that crazy?
So there's a middle ground, yeah?
Yeah.
So the middle ground is where you can actually discuss, because I think the hits and the misses are fucking easy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they only had the signings from like 2012 until now, right? And they get a lot fucking worse as we go through them, right?
Right.
But there are some shockers from 2012.
Yeah, of course.
What I
But
was
that's football, mate.
what I was getting at was there was some fucking shockers since we moved to the Liberty. I mean some bad ones, but anyway, we don't have time. So do you advance to do this? Go through
Yeah,
it?
go on.
And then we'll say if they're in the middle ground as well, right? Hold on, we're going to pause in a sec, so we're going to be back in a room. Right, we go through these, we won't spend ages on this, but we go through them, right? Because there's some fucking pearlers. There's some that I wrote them down, and I can remember them.
Yeah,
I hope
go on.
Merv can, right? Ferdy Bassoni, do you remember him?
Yeah.
We had him on a free, right?
Yeah, left back. He scored against Derby County on Friday night.
Yeah, and he
Don't think he played very much, did he?
no, and then he ended up going to Leeds, if you remember.
Yeah.
He had a right random transfer. But he was a free. He didn't play much, but you're going to say he's a miss, right? Rory Donnelly, the cross-dresser.
Right, no. You two gonna go for, football. I'm going as a character. Listen, any guy, right, any striker, he's got to be the first striker who's going to dress up as a woman and swing his cock about, and he was a hell of a cock. You ain't going to have Adam Bob Latchford, didn't he? So to me, that's a massive hit.
Yeah.
And I never really knew about the under-23s till he started scoring from all the time.
Yeah.
He just didn't get a chance, did he?
And some of his stories get better and better.
Yeah.
He was supposed to write thick cut.
Yeah, he was,
He
that's
ain't
what I
being a
said.
translator. No
Dean
one.
Lynch told me he was living in Dean Lynch's house, and
Yeah.
Dean Lynch had to put 3 different boilers in the house because he couldn't work out to use them. He was thick.
Honestly,
His
absolute
parents
cracker.
used to just sit round all day on a bevy.
Imagine Dean Lynch walking in door and he's dressed as
Yeah.
fucking Widow Twanky with his cock hanging up.
Really?
Trying to stick his cock with an on and off button.
Is he a miss? Because we sold him on. We must have sold him on for a profit.
Did he go to Southend or something? He's in
Something
back in
like
Northern Ireland now,
Blackpool or
isn't
something. Huh? Where does
he?
he
He got
now?
sacked, did he, from his next place?
What for?
Well, they reckon he was.
Was this
They
something
were
to do with a chairman's daughter? or something?
allegedly. Let's
Yeah,
drop
go
that
on.
in, Merv. We don't need no fucking court cases coming in here. I'm waiting for a couple from fucking last week. Allegedly, he was messing around with like the chairman's daughter or something like
Something
that.
like that, was it?
Yeah.
Well, what about
Gillingham he was, he just got sacked.
Yeah.
What about the one
He was top scorer for him, but he just got fired.
Swan's got him a brand new Merc, didn't he? SLK.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Yeah, that's what Dean told me.
And then, like, turns out he didn't have a license.
Didn't have a driving
He
license.
just thought, no, Jack. He just thought he had a car and just started driving it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's what he was.
That's the court, innit? Imagine the police pulling him in. He's dressed as fucking Joe Wiley. And they're all like, Annie, who's your license for this? Oh, fucking hell, he's off. He didn't fucking have one.
You're proper brain dead, apparently. We're giving Rory Donnelly a miss. Just
Oh, listening to my opinion.
we're not having no cross dressers in the hits. Danny Graham, 3.5 million.
Yes, he's done well for us. That's
he's
easy.
it.
If
I know he went a bit off the rails and he was throwing TVs out of the fucking Meridian Tower and things
Listen,
like that.
was he really?
Yeah, proper on his.
How could he do that then? Because they had the type of flat windows that only push out a little bit. He was chucking tellies out the
So
window.
that's the story I heard. Him and Leroy Lita.
Imagine that, Jason Olds in there with his dog in one of the ponds outside Keith Tree. His dog's like Scooby-Doo, and you haven't seen his videos. All of a sudden, the big huge 40-twin Samsung lands on Scooby's head.
He was missing C for a little bit, and
Right.
the Jack and Ori going round was that he allegedly that he was in rehab because he liked a bit of the old.
He's friends with Geordie Shorlot and that, wasn't he?
Is he?
Danny
Yeah.
Graham
He was all friends with him. That's what he's.
Oh yeah, he's doing the old. That's like, if you remember,
right.
Gaz from Geordie Shore come down to watch him play football,
Yeah.
and I end up trying to pull a bird by the darkness.
Is he?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, so well, Leroy Lita.
Oh, he's it. He's
going to be a mess.
He's going to be a mess.
I liked him when he came on. He was quite lively.
Yeah, he was lively.
he
And
never
when
really-
he was earlier on in his career, he was talented.
Yeah.
He was top scorer for Bristol City when he for a couple of years.
He probably should have done more, but he was one of them that probably the dough got him. He was flying, he had an R8 Spider, didn't he?
Was it? Yeah.
The convertible R8, I used to see him around town all the time, and he was just one of them.
Yeah.
You'd see him, he'd park the R8 Spider outside Ladbrokes, you know, by the fucking, the Labour Club on the Railway Street. He'd just be in the box, his car would just be parked. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. He's got to be a mess. Right, I don't know who this guy is. More ass.
Right, he's the worst Swans player I've ever seen. It's not my missus' story. So like I said, my missus been to about 5 Swans games and they all away, it all involves an overnight stay. We stopped in Birmingham for a night, went to Wolves away, right? Rogers was his first away game? No, first away game was Man City in the Premier League. Right. The second away game was Wolves away. Swans was 2-0 up. I think it was Danny Graham at school, but Swans were 2-0 up. It was one of the first away games. We flying 2 or 3 minutes ago. He's the Greek centre half we bought in. Remember when Corker ran into the post and hurt himself on the post? With Corker and Ashley Williams. And Corker ran into a post away to Arsenal and hurt himself.
Good pairing, though.
That was the away game before Arsenal. We lost 1-0 when Brendan Rodgers on man died. Pascoe was in charge. Corker ran into the thing and hurt his knee, so he's out for a game. We signed this boy in a free transfer, Moras from Greek. I'm glad he mentioned it, I can remember his name. He came on, we drew 2-2 and we were lucky not to lose 3-2. 2 minutes ago, centre half. he never ever played again. And my missus, right, I used to call her Jinx because she'd never seen my team winning in any sport, rugby, football, anything. And at right at the end, she went, "See, I'm not Jinx, am I? We won today now." And I thought, "You've just opened your fucking mouth for that." And they scored 2 in injury time. No. And they should have scored a third.
Do you remember this guy? Because I couldn't remember this guy, Moriera.
He was the other keeper we signed when we signed Vaughan.
Ah, right.
We signed Vaughan.
Because we paid 765 grand for him. That's no paying, you know.
Yeah, so remember, Vaughan was signed it the day before the first game, so no one even knew who he was if we were playing against Man City. So the Morera played in the friendlies before that.
Glad you can remember this, right? I remember that.
I don't think he ever played in the first team.
No, he's a fucking mess. Routledge, 3 million.
100% it.
Yeah.
Fucking great signing.
As much as it pains.
As much as you don't like
I do. Fuck off.
I know we've watched
it.
I'm not saying that. I would have said maybe, for me personally, grey area. Because like this guy,
shut the fuck up.
You cannot be a winger. You can't be a winger and not be able to cross.
How much did he cost?
3 million.
He played like 200 games.
I know. Don't get me wrong. He scored against Cardiff. I given him a pass. Yeah. We've squashed it. Right. We've squashed any personal problems. Gerard Tremel.
Cup winner.
Yeah, I think he's got to call him.
For
what he is, isn't it? For what he is, like as a reserve keeper, he's
the best sub keeper we've ever had.
He's done out with the Swans as well because he's like some scout or something.
Yeah, he's a German scout now. Yeah.
He's our equivalent of Mike Cooper. Can you remember him?
Best reserve keeper.
Yeah, Mike Cooper.
The Swans University did.
And I'll tell you another one. It's random now. The 2 best sides in England at the time probably had 2 best reserve keepers. You had Mike Cooper for Liverpool and Bobby Mims. Bobby Mims is Southall's fucking Southall's best keeper in the world. Bobby Mims, it was his reserve. Bobby Mims was probably the 2nd best keeper in the league. You know what I mean?
Michelle Vaughan, 1.5 million.
Great signing.
Absolutely.
Great signing.
Signings. He's obviously it. I haven't any grey areas really yet. Chico, 2 million.
Yeah, we'd listen.
He was an idiot.
He was an idiot. Big fan. Listen, like I said, we go with my character now. Yeah. Just for that argument he had with Fat Sam, innit? You know, that was brilliant.
And he kicked that Sunderland boy in the face.
That was literally, he did like karate kicking in the neck, didn't he?
He was in a team for a season. It was probably our best team with all the Spaniards, wasn't it?
He would have been in the side that won the... Won the Capital One Cup. Dwight T. and Darley. Cult hero.
So Jack Carter loves it.
Jack Carter loves it.
Yeah, but he's a mess.
He's like Jack Carter's equivalent of Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs. You can imagine Jack Carter having Tiandelli down a well in his house. Probably in a well, kill me up.
Put the fake lotion on his shoulder.
If Tiandelli's his favourite player, if you say to him, we'll do sport in Scotland, he's saying Sid Mirren, isn't he?
Oh, God.
If you think Tiandelli's his best player.
Key, 5.25 million. Grey area. Very grey area.
He's going to be in it because it's how many sponsors and that they sell because of him. Half a fucking South Korea to every London away match.
Yeah.
He probably made his money back in shirt sales.
Yeah. If you look at it that way, but if you want to talk about on a fucking pitch, he could be great, But then the amount of tackles he pulled out.
There was levels of shithousery you should not see in professional sport,
No.
wasn't it? But
And he was an complete and
he was skillful, like, at times.
thing is, that was what was frustrating as anything was you knew he had talent, but he just was such a fucking shithouse. So at best, I'm going to give him grey area. You can fuck off him and all
He's one of them half and alphas, he is.
Yeah, he fully is.
I
Yeah.
put it down there as grey.
He's 5 out of 10.
Kyle Bartley, garbage.
Oh, he could have been fantastic, but just didn't work. Like didn't it?
Garbage. He just
Didn't
he
work.
backed off too much. Every time someone ran at him, he just
You got
backed
skinned.
off.
I watched West Brom, he got skinned again and give a goal away, like.
Yeah, Messi can fuck right off. Michu, massive it. Don't even
Fuck, he's that really.
We're not even.
That's easy.
100%.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for the first game.
Yeah.
If he'd have never played another game,
Exactly.
after QPR, it would have been.
I remember we beat Arsenal in the league to be 2-0 and we played him in a cup down here at Rome and he was on the bench and I think we were either 2-0 down or we 1-0 down but he came on and scored 2 as sub and we walked back up towards Kilvey Church there
Right, yeah.
with these Arsenal fans and these Arsenal fans, I can't do the accent, they just went to me, oh mate, that fucking Michu, he's out of end. He's got 2 up in Arsenal.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Like, he's out of end.
He's brilliant.
Well, why
It's
someone
just
like
a
Arsenal
shame.
didn't sign him?
It was
No, I
just
know.
a shame that it went the way it did with his
Yeah.
fucking ankle. He didn't. Please do think he did that kicking them boards after he scored that goal.
Not a chance.
Nah,
He booted the boards a bit hard, mate.
Yeah, but fuck off. We've done fucking ruined careers from fucking.
You never know.
In Trade Centre Wales, like.
You never know. Pablo Hernandez, 5.25 million. Great.
I say it, I would, but then maybe I'm looking at what he's doing now with Leeds, like, you know, he's fucking ripping it up with
He
Leeds
had
now.
loads of talent.
the best
Oh,
best pass ever.
I'll never guess
His
what
goal- his goal in the
Gillard
Cardiff
Ballaghay is, yeah? Well, the day we signed him, he was on Talk Sport,
Yeah.
and he said, this boy will do to Swansea what Zola did to Chelsea.
Yeah, he's always injured, wasn't he?
And he didn't like the cold.
No.
I think, like I said, I think he's acclimatised now.
I got the Ryder Cup in the stadium because of him, though. Because Sergio was his brother-in-law, wasn't it? Sergio Garcia.
Shut the fuck
he
up.
brought the Ryder Cup after
No
the
way.
Ryder
that
Cup.
seems to be
Really?
First ground he came, it was the Swans. He had the Swans top one, and he had the Ryder Cup.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me.
He's married to Pablo's sister.
Jordi Amat.
Not for me.
It's a miss in the end.
Yeah, not for me.
Pizzuelo. When he first came, I thought he had bags of talent. I thought this kid is going to be fucking tremendous, right? And then Laudrup was just playing him on the right hand side all the time, and he was wasted out there. He needed to be in the number 10.
You know, like Bernardo Silva, he's supposed to be a sub for City, but he ends up playing more games than the first team because he's
Yeah.
always like a makeshift guy.
Yeah.
That's what Pizzuelo was like. He ended up playing more games than anyone actually.
because he just played all over
So
the
chuck
place.
him left back for a game, he'll chuck him right
But
wing.
it's
It's like James Milner with Liverpool, like.
Yeah.
They sells a fucking a proper official right back and just sticks Milner in
But
instead.
it
I
just,
don't know why they got rid of him because he was quite young.
He
wasn't
had talent, but it was because I tell you why they got rid of him. It was because Monk was fucking shipping out all the Spanish,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
Because obviously there was the
Yeah,
Spanish
click.
click. And but I thought Pizzuelo had it, you know, but it just never fucking worked out for Liga Messi. Yeah, I don't even know what this guy is. Gorgic, he was a free. Never saw him play to my
I'm sure he
knowledge.
goes out with he goes out with my Tilly's godmother's best mate. I'm sure he's playing in Scotland now.
Serious? I thought he was going to tell some cock and bull story.
No, I'm serious. Tilly's. I tell you who's good mates. Him is Craig Jones, the boss from the club.
Is he?
Yeah, fuck
he?
yeah.
He's a youngster, I think.
Yeah, fuck yeah. The boss is really good mates.
Boss
with him.
man, you listen.
We call him Annette just because he's a close friend of the
I'm sure
family.
he was on the 23 side that he was. I don't think
He's going on the miss list. Sorry, because I don't know him. David and Gog.
miss.
Oh, he's
Oh my
damn.
god, absolutely pants.
David and Gog.
Oh, they had Jay Fulton down here, but Jay Fulton's like a weird one because he was signed to go in the under 23s, isn't he? And then like he's broke through, and now he's played, and
He's in the first team only.
Yeah, that's an it for them, isn't it?
I think he's a solid pro, and he hasn't really cost us mega amounts of money. So I'd say he's a hit, but he's not like a Michu.
Oh, fuck no.
He's on the bottom end of the hit scale.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it? John Joe Shelby. He's
I
in
like-
for me.
Huh?
I love Shelby.
Yeah, he's in for that, just for that one goal he scored
Against
against
Villa.
fucking Villa.
Yeah.
I don't want to slam it away.
Yeah.
That was like you say, when that year when Shelby settled, and I think it was Monk's second year, I was like, we're going to build a team on this kid.
He was that good,
Build
wasn't
a
he?
team. He was that good. On his day, he was that good. But it just sort of, I don't know.
It's just a personality
I
thing,
heard
wasn't it?
stories about him like fucking around on the training ground. He wouldn't take nothing seriously and wouldn't listen, and you know, and I think it comes down to that, like Billy Joe Saunders thing, because they come from traveller backgrounds and they just
Possibly,
just live lawless, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
They don't live with, you know, we can't tell them what to do. They're going to carry on.
See Billy Joe's son driving around the Range Rover like that.
Yeah, they just,
Yeah, his son's about fucking 8, man.
they just fucking
8 years old driving around the Range Rover like.
They just live like.
There's a film on Netflix now about gypsies in the West Country, and it's like Billy Joe Saunders. The
Really?
guys, Fassbender, the actor,
I've seen
Fassbender's
it.
in it.
I've seen it.
And his kid's driving the.
I haven't seen that. What film was that?
So it's got Brendan Gleeson in it as well.
Is it new out, is it?
Trespass Against Us or something.
Trespass Against
What's
Us.
it like? Any guy?
It's
It's a comedy, like, it's quite. It's alright.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's a serious enough story. Like, yeah, it's a light. Yeah, I watched it not so long ago. I love Brendan Gleeson.
Oh, he's brilliant.
The General, one of my favourite
Oh,
films.
brilliant.
Absolute governor.
Leave me alone, I have nothing to say to you. Leave me. And is he Irish one, isn't it?
He's West Country bumpkin in this one.
Yeah.
John Voight's in it as well, and John
Oh,
Voight's the fucking head of the police. Jose Canas, he could have been a big hit.
Was he a free transfer?
He was a free.
He was good,
from,
then?
yeah, he came from like Valencia or something, didn't he?
Betis.
He just never.
Like one game against Liverpool on TV, he was brilliant. A couple of games in Europe, he was good.
But it's not like you don't look back and go, oh fuck, he was brilliant, he wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he'd be a grey area, wouldn't he? Best the grey
I
area.
think he joined for free and left on a free, didn't he?
Yeah. Boney, massive hit
Yeah,
first time
of course
round.
he is.
As big a hit as any first time round, you know what I mean? He was fucking.
That photo of John Terry and Aspilicueta on the floor looking up at him and that.
Yeah.
Just like that, that's who fucking Jesus, not living in Bethlehem.
Like,
Living in the tower, driving a Merc fucking Jeep.
Yeah, and I can still remember my boy's face when I told him Boney had left, and it looked like, you know, someone had died, like he just fucking nearly broke his heart.
But even in his first spell, man, the first couple of games, he was hopeless.
Yeah.
And then he also he scored against Man City,
And
a couple of goals, and he just went on.
But it was, I tell you what
Yeah.
game that I was sold on Boney when I went to Birmingham away in the FA Cup, and they had that fucking Alvaro Vazquez, name I don't think is down yet. No, he was dog shit. He's below fucking Messi.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was dog shit. And Laudrup played Vazquez up front to start. Oh my god, he was fucking diabolical. And they brought Boney on in the second half. And I tell you, had his best game in a Swan shirt that day was Roland Lamar, right? And Roland Lamar, come on.
Lives in town, Roland Spa.
Yeah, Roland Lamar played the full game. But they took Pablo Hernandez, it was pissing down the rain, it was fucking horrific conditions, right? And Pablo Hernandez was fucking soaking like that, and he went off. And they left Vazquez on instead of Hernandez, and they put Lamar to the left hand side, and Lamar tortured Birmingham, and Boney scored 2, I think, and we ended up winning 2-1, something like that. And I was like, you could see the talent there. They couldn't do anything with him in that second half. And I was
never
so
gone to City though.
No. It was, well, I'm sure his bank balance don't fucking mind him going to City, like, but his football career, not much fucking happened. But then again, the injuries he's had now, he could have had them at the fucking Swans.
Yeah, cool.
So, you know, he's made more money. So, bad for Timmy Gomez.
No one liked him.
That was a
He was
miss.
offside more than anyone.
Yeah, that's a miss, 100%. Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's a miss, because we had him on a free, right? But we were paying him ridiculous money.
He's top scorer in Turkey now, and he's still.
Yeah, it just don't work for people somewhere, does it? You know, it just didn't work for him. Yeah. Freddy Fernandez, I think he'd have to be it, wouldn't he? But I wasn't ever sold massively on Fernandez, and I only sort of. I only really liked him towards the end because he was the best of what we had left, if you know what I mean.
And we've been spoilt with Coker, Williams,
Well,
man.
the thing was, I had seen Van Dijk play for Celtic, right? And I was like, can we sign this fucking boy here? I was like, that that summer, like Van Dijk now, you know? And I was like, fuck, why can't we, because surely we can afford to pay more than Celtic were paying. You know, that's my mentality. Like, we should look at getting at Van Dijk. And then we spent 8 million on Fernandez coming from Napoli, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that. Whatever, it was in Italy anyway, he come from. And then
It was Napoli, yeah.
Van Dijk went to Southampton for like 8.5. And I was like, fuck me, you can't compare the two. We played Southampton down here early in that season, and Van Dijk, I was just like, oh my god, this guy's going all the way. You could just see it. He was quick, he was strong, he could read the game, he was a leader, he had it all. And at the time I wasn't, so I was looking at Fernandez and I was going, fuck me, an extra 500 grand, we may have been in a running for this guy, but we've got this fucker. So they say I would, when Fernandez left last year, I would have preferred if he stayed, because then we were going to be left short, weren't we, you know what I mean? This year, wasn't it? Earlier on this year. But it's just, I don't know whether he's a hit or he'd probably be.
What did they put down? What did the analytics say?
Good question, because if I can write it down, they'd probably put hit.
Yeah. I wasn't his biggest fan, but...
No, we go in grey. Fuck it. What's the point in having the grey lights? Siggy.
Massive.
Legend. Yeah. Hit all day long, don't he? Jack Cork. 8 million for Jack Cork.
Do you think?
He didn't do it.
I thought he was good, I did.
Yeah, but he didn't do it long enough. He didn't do it often enough. Simple as that.
I think it's one of those that if he was still here now, had we not got rid of him and he's still here now, he'd 100% we'd be saying he's a hit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Captain now,
when you're not here long enough, you know, and you've gone.
It's hard to give.
Did you sell him a profit though?
Well, we sold him for 10 and we bought Rocky Mesa for 11, like literally at the same time.
Well, he's definitely a hit compared to
Rocky Mesa. We'll give Jack Cork the benefit of a grey. Montero, 4.5 million.
I'd give him it just for that Chelsea game.
I went to Chelsea away that day, first game of the season, and he was the best player I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Ivanovic was at the fullback. He
didn't
have a clue what day it was.
Yeah.
Right? And he tortured him. But for 7 or 8 games, he's been Diego Maradona.
There's been a lot.
He's been fucking ungodly at the time.
And injured.
I seen him in West Brom. It was the Wednesday before Christmas a couple years ago when Rondon scored an hat-trick of headers in 10 minutes, right? Yeah. And he shit out, and he was like, he didn't care. He literally didn't care. And the fans had to go, and he was like, fuck off to the fans. And I just thought, glad he's gone. As much as he's done, like, that 10 minutes against Millwall when he was on Stag Do, he was like, fucking Montero's brilliant. Yeah. You can't, in 5 years, if you've done that 10 times, it's not enough, is it?
No, it's not enough. At best, he's a fucking, I'll give him the grey area.
He could have been a great.
This is one that I'm very conflicted on. When I wrote it down on one show, Kyle Norton. Because up until this season, I would have said he's a miss. Right? Because he flattered, you know, he wasn't, he looked half-arsed at times. Towards the end of the season, we stayed up under Clement. He was excellent, scored up in Sunderland. Yeah. But he had a run of games there where he was great. And then last year, he seemed like the Billy Big Bollocks, like he did one.
I put him as a miss because as we went down, he fucking handed in a transfer request that day. Yeah. Straight away.
But he's been good this season.
But this season, I couldn't pick many faults in him. Like when he's moved in the centre of the park, he's done a job. He's been solid at right back. So maybe the decision in a year's time would be different to what we've put.
But he's got to the end of the season now to be in it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll give him another grey area. But we've been doing this a year ago. I would have gone fucking prick. Fabianski, one of the biggest. When you talk about a guy we had for free.
West Ham fans are classing him as one
West
of the
best. West Ham love it.
Yeah.
West Ham fans love it.
I had that retweeted across my timeline, and I retweeted it.
They love it.
And I read through the comments. I thought, well, maybe it's just one guy. I was reading through the comments, and they were all going, fucking one of the best signs we've ever had. Unbelievable. Can't believe we only paid 7 million for him. And that, they, you know, like as if they had our pants down, which they did really, like, do you know what I mean? Because he's fucking class. Marvin Emnes. I've always had a soft spot for Emnes because he scored against the Scum.
I was in Afghanistan, my 30th birthday it was.
Yeah.
30th birthday, and Emnes, we beat the Scum 1-0.
Yeah.
7th of November 2010 it was.
Was that in Legoland or was that in India?
Yeah.
He was in Legoland, man. Yeah. So I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Emnes, but really speaking, he's not it. He's fucking, you know, he didn't really play.
He was in it on loan, and then when we signed him, he didn't do much, did he?
No, that's right. Matt Grimes, becoming a hit.
Yeah.
I think he's been...
Because I spoke to Leeds fans in work with me, right? And when they had Bartley and Grimes, it's hard to understand, it's a Swans fan, they went, Cal Bartley's the fucking brilliant, we won him and that, right? And I was going, I didn't think so, Swansea, like I thought he's maybe he's because we're Premier League, right? And I said, what about Grimes? And they went, shit, he's the worst player Leeds ever had. And I was thinking then, I was like, I think the opposite now. I think Grimes is a good player.
Yeah.
And Bartley, I'm glad we got rid of him for 4 million or whatever it was. Yeah. But Leeds fans were the opposite. They love Bartley and maybe some different style of play, but I think Grimes is in it for us now.
Yeah, he's definitely on his way to being a hit.
England the 21 in that when he signed him.
Mo Barrow. Mess. Yeah. He had a great game when I was down in Bournemouth with my boy. Yeah, he scored a great goal. He did cut inside and scored, and he looked like, oh my god, this guy is like fucking John Barnes.
I like that. I remember him against someone. I was sure it was Arsenal or someone, and he was so fast, and he was putting the ball, and he was chasing after it. He was chasing.
Yeah, Arsenal away.
Yeah,
he had like the blue kit on.
Yeah,
he was outstanding.
I thought fucking brilliant, but then You realise after a while, and he was running around being enough.
Well, this is the thing, this is the way I described him fucking ages ago. He's like if you created a FIFA player and you give him 99 speed and 1 intelligence. That's literally the way he was, wasn't he? He would literally just sprint and then sprint straight off the pitch with the ball. Like, that's what he was like, you know what I mean? But he was the best. Steve Kingsley, which, like I say, he came into the Youngsters, and I would have loved Kingsley to stay.
He's good, he was.
I'd have liked Kingsley here as
Where
well.
did he end up?
He went to Hull. Was it part of the Clucas deal,
yeah,
oh my god, that seems even worse than I thought about. That's going to keep me up tonight, that is. I don't even know whether he'd be a hit or a miss, Kingsley. Because
he was just starting getting in the team.
He was on the verge of being a hit.
Taylor left and he came in and he started playing well. He scored him in West. He played well in West Ham.
Do you remember this fucker? Poloshki. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
He came in.
I liked
him. So when we were in Stoke, he scored it there, equaliser. So he was the one. Guidlin signed him. And he never permission, did he, off the board? And he went up and signed him. He was one of his ex-players from Italy. And he came in and against Everton, he run his tits into the ground.
He was hard worker, yeah.
And he grafted, he man of the match that game, and then he just got soaked behind.
Oh yeah, he was at £8 million centre forward, wasn't he? That's right. Yeah.
He's going to be a miss, but I really liked him. I did because he didn't get a chance.
No. Andre Ayew, first time round.
Got to be a miss because he's a cunt.
But that season he was good. He was our top scorer.
What's the other one's name?
No, Andre.
Andre was only his first time round.
Yeah, first time round.
Well,
he was a hit first time round. There's no doubt in that.
He's
You know what I mean? Obviously,
goals,
we can. Eder, do you remember him?
Yeah.
The Portuguese boy scored in
In the
Scored
final.
the Euros final.
but he's 100% a miss because I hadn't seen a cart horse like that in many, many years. He was an absolute donkey. Frank Tabano,
Worst ever.
absolute garbage. He's a miss, fucking pig. Nordfeldt, he's a grey area, isn't he? You know, you can't really call him it, can you?
He's a miss so far. He's Swedish international. He's played about 5 games.
Yeah. Alfie Mawson was a hit.
I liked him last season.
Well, the thing is, he had one season here. You know, he made a few mistakes. He made that shithouse challenge at
10 million
Watford,
on him, didn't he?
but he made 10 million on him like that. I think he's enough of it. Anyway, Baston, one of probably. Well, I would have thought he would be the worst until you remember that we re-signed Andre Ayew and fucking Wilfred Boney.
15 million for him, yeah. 15
million for him. And the thing was, when he signed, when you looked at his record, I remember going on like you can tell I hadn't watched him, but you look on Wikipedia and you look at his record, you go, I know he was like in what's it called, the Spanish second division. You know what I mean?
Segunda or whatever.
Segunda B or whatever. He played and he'd scored goals then in the fucking top division. I was like, oh, he'll score goals at this level with us, like, but it just, I don't know, I heard he was homesick and stuff, but you need to grow up about that when it just cost us 15.5 million. Lorente, it.
Yeah, massive.
Jordan Ayew. It's hard to call him a miss because he was probably one of our better players last year.
Yeah, he almost kept us up, didn't he?
But you couldn't call him it, you couldn't call him a miss really. You know, he's just fucking grey area. Leroy Fer. Still, it's not. This is one of the ones that the Swans analytics weren't sure about, and they were asking people like.
I think he would say no because he's. I honestly thought he was going to be one of the ones to piss off in the summer. I did.
Yeah.
He just seemed to have that attitude of I'm going elsewhere anyway. But I think this year he's been good when he's played. I know he's been injured a lot of it.
Yeah. Narsing, Mus, Olsen.
Good when he first came in.
Yeah, and I can't just go by that Liverpool game, can I?
No.
You know what I mean?
He might come back from injury.
He's at very best of grey area. Van der Horn is a hit now.
Oh yeah.
He won it before this season, but I think he's hit now 100%. Tom Carroll, I'm not even going to fucking bother commenting on that fucking binge. Andre Ayew, 18 million coming back.
Unbelievable.
Shocker. This is where it gets really bad. This is where you realise where we are, right? Andre Ayew, 18 million. Mesa, 11 million, right? Clucas, 16 million.
Donkelas.
Right? Boney, 12 million.
Fuck,
right?
we spent some money on nonsense.
That was literally...
That's a bad run.
That was last season.
What about Renato Sanchez?
Well, that was loan. I would say you put the loans in.
We spent about 10 million to get in, didn't we?
Yeah, but mate, we was fucking here, and we were saying,
He's
second coming. We was going to Bethlehem and fucking praying his feet and everything, we. When he signed, we thinking, what a fucking footballer.
I don't think it was him. I think they sent his twin brother or something over.
Yeah.
That twat from Southampton a couple of years ago, George Miller's brother.
Yeah. I think it could easily happen.
Yeah.
You know, These African fuckers come from
They do a DNA test when they
Yeah,
send it.
exactly, yeah.
This is this season. Mackay, so far miss. Selena, so far hit.
Yeah.
I would say. Declan John, like that.
He's only just started.
He
to play.
started to do okay recently. A Solo, who I think is just Mo Barrow again reincarnated. And they didn't have McBurney on this list, but McBurney got to be it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, he got to be it. But you know, when you go back through it, the actual legit hits are outweighed by the misses, I would say. You know what I mean? And the sort of okays.
Yeah.
You know? And I suppose that's the life as a fucking chairman and a manager of a football club, is you gambling every fucking time.
You
And
are, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, and like you said
Even
earlier,
Fergie fucked up, like, you know,
Yeah.
fucking Jemba, people like that, like, you know.
And you talk about with one transfer away from fucking
Yeah.
ruin, we literally made 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4, if we don't throw Tom Carroll in. Let's throw Tom Carroll in. There were 5 transfers all in the same fucking season, right? And mega money. Like, you know, we're talking over 60 million, right? And then people wonder why we don't have fucking dough. Because you probably...
Wasted some money. We all think, oh, we didn't really go for it.
Yeah.
We went for it, right?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
they tried to stay up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say that they didn't, like, back...
Just seen all that money now, you said in the last season. I'm starting to think now, maybe Hugh Jenkins did try and fuck the Yanks over and he wants to buy him back.
Yeah. 100%, yeah. Possibly.
I
Yeah.
bet he's back for a quarter of the price of something
Yeah.
now.
And he comes back as the Messiah. Like.
Yeah, no, it's fucking... When you look at them group of players, and you go, oh, they did throw money into the club, but fuck, they could have thrown it a bit fucking better.
Yeah, a bit
because
wiser. Like.
They are absolute shit, and it's those, the Andre Ayew, Boney, they were tanking us now. You know what I mean? Because their wages, because you can't, who the fuck really wants to sign them? Like,
So it's looking at 16 million, isn't he?
16 million, and he went for 6.
And the Stoke fans hate him now, don't they?
Yeah, they know. It's fucking mind-boggling. It's absolutely mind-boggling. But you didn't see Millwall the weekend, then, no? The game.
No, I just seen a goal I did.
Did you see it? You didn't see it, Brad, no?
No.
No, I watched the game, and we played, I don't know, afterwards, and the day after, people were like, proper, saying we were shit.
My brother went to watch, he said it was good, he said that, and then, he said Millwall threw a bit towards the end, like,
Yeah.
he said, but the Swans are better team.
Swans were a better team. We played decent first half. We had chances. Probably like Grimes hit a lovely free kick to keep us saved, and Van Dorn missed a bit of a header, and we was in control of the game, and I thought we played well. And Baez scores, you know, and I thought he done alright. Connor Roberts and Dan James on the right hand side were fucking brilliant, right? Literally, they're up and down. You know, Roberts is as quick as Dan James. It's just fucking, he's just the machine, Connor Roberts. He's going around the outside of him, and I thought they'd give Millwall a fucking nightmare in our first half. But we always needed a second goal. Like, if we got a second goal, no one could have complained. And when you like you won it up, there's always a chance then. And when Millwall put it on you at the end, and they're hacking eyeballs in the fucking box to the centre forward, that they can nick something. But I didn't see what was so negative about it. I thought it was a pretty professional performance. And
Big game tomorrow.
Leeds
Oh.
away, yeah.
That's a huge one tomorrow.
I'll be on the red button tomorrow, won't it?
Yeah, it is,
I
yeah.
think so. Have you been there, Ellen Road?
No, I've never done. It's one of the ones I haven't done. There's 12 grounds in the league I haven't done. I don't know, so that's one of them.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go. When did we play them?
League One. I went up.
Everyone went up to League One.
Yeah.
It was a September match. So I was away for that one, and I don't remember playing them in the Championship before. So
It was carnage. We stopped in Wakefield. I was on the gatehouse.
Smart, you got arrested up there.
He goes into the ground, and I was pissed up at this point because Leeds is a fucking trek, innit, right? And we was smashed by the time we got to the ground. And the police had like funneled us. And what struck me, right, was we had all these fucking Leeds fans behind like 2 rows of police. And look over, you were expecting to see some 18, 19-year-old muppets giving it to. Oh no, these are like 45-year-old men, like grown men. You know, like proper northern accents. We're gonna fucking do it, you shagging cunts. I was like, oh, Leeds is a bit different to the places we normally
I'm
go.
going to give that James some stick tomorrow, isn't he?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's not his fault though, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Mate, he was there, mate, ready to fucking sign. They tucked him over big time, mate.
It's hard, like, you wouldn't like, they probably will give it to him, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But, you know, I wouldn't... It's not
In
his-
fact, it brings a bit of needle tomorrow, no?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It does bring a fucking, definitely brings a needle that game. They're up there, they're going to want to fucking stuff us anyway, because we drew 2 all of them.
Yeah, it was a good game as well. We done well.
Midweek, proper old school game.
McBurney scored a great header.
We just sort of peeled back across.
Their fans are brilliant on here for midweek. They sold out and they were loud, like.
Yeah,
they were the loudest.
I've always say I give credit to Leeds. It was the
old
best place.
Yeah,
it was the best place I've been in Leeds. It was just, I know we lost up there, and we never really seemed like we were going to win. But it was just a fucking experience and a half, you know, to be in I think it was like 30,000 there in League One.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we were like, say, 2,000 fucking Swans fans penned in, you know, and just every cunt is like, and it's proper needle. It's not, you know, it's not none of this like all shaking hands over the barriers after the fucking game. You know what I mean? Everyone there wanted to fucking kill us.
They're looking good to football, aren't they? They've had a bit of a sticky patch last couple of games though.
Yeah, they'd have fucking...
There's 2 sides look good. Them Norwich, they all looking.
Yeah, they all looking fucking decent. Like I heard this cracking rumour this week. I think about this. Right, my old man told me. You know the Spurs stadium delay, right?
Yeah.
That the rumour going round. How much truth is it? I don't know. But the rumour going round is that they had an Arsenal Sparky in there.
Yeah.
And he's put a fault in the electrics.
Right.
That nobody can find. That's what I was. That's the rumour. Now, I'm not saying that's true, right? But I hope it is, right? I really hope that's true, because in this age of like PC fucking nonsense, right?
Yeah.
There's still a guy out there petty enough
Yeah.
to go out his way to do that. I thought that was fucking brilliant.
Fuck, you see the stadium, it fucking looks great in
Looks
photos
amazing.
and the pints pull themselves and shit. But it don't look like a proper football stadium.
No, it looks like a hotel, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like
it's fucking
inside.
weird. Like.
Vegas, it should be in Vegas.
Yeah, it should. Yeah,
That's like USA Sevens rugby.
Yeah,
in that,
it's fucking weird. Like, you know, don't get me wrong, fantastic to look at. There's only so many fucking times you can look at a fucking green pitch in the middle of a stadium. I just don't think it's going to be.
It does look like a toilet seat, doesn't it?
Huh?
Someone put a toilet seat on it.
Yeah.
I watched the Spurs Leicester game on the weekend, and you could tell in Wembley that they didn't have the top tier.
Yeah, it was only 30-something thousand there, wasn't it?
Was it really that little? Was it? I asked my old man. He said, "Oh no, they think they've been getting 60,000 at home." Because I think that stadium 60,000.
It was less than half full on Sunday. The guy said there and he said another attendance less than half full. They played someone every week in a midweek game.
Yeah, it was seated.
And it was like 26,000.
Yeah,
Watford or something.
really?
It was it was 26,000 because the Spurs fans have had enough now just travelling there.
Yeah.
Do you know Wembley? It's a nightmare to get to. You know yourself.
Nightmare all the time. Yeah. You imagine when
Two
you
was
do
right
the
at
work.
the end, and you get there across London, and they must probably got to get 3 or 4 trains from wherever the Seven Sisters or whatever. Just like, I watch on telly.
That's the only bad thing, like, because like imagine home games the equivalent to going from here to Cardiff. You're like, oh fuck, you know.
When you should be
Tuesday
literally
night,
walking out the house.
Yeah.
I've been like that this year though, because I've worked on it till 5:30. Time I get down to the house is 6 o'clock. There's a panic ending up there for a 7:45 game. I know there's things on the red button. It's like it's no brainer that.
No, of course, yeah.
You know, instead of getting on at midnight tonight, I'm just going to red button it.
Yeah, it is easier. Isn't it?
Yeah.
What's it? Working all day and that, isn't it?
I met Andrew Davis, Mildred.
Oh yeah,
Sunday.
it's Donna's cousin.
Is he? Yeah, right. Now, bear in mind we've never met before, and obviously I know his name and from past from the Swans boys and that. So I'm in JD's on Sundays getting trainers, right? And I look like that. All right, mate. You know, right, how's it going? So I talked to him, and he said he was out with you Saturday, was it?
Yeah.
And he said you're going. Where are you going? Kuwait.
Yeah.
So what's that cape then?
So Kuwait's just a small country at the bottom of Iraq, so we're just going to be based there. So we're not actually going into Iraq. My team's going to be based in Kuwait, just providing communications.
So, but how long are you going to be out there?
6 months.
Oh, it's a long stretch.
It's a long drag, guys. So your missus will be here then?
In Haverford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So that's a long old drag, isn't it?
6 months is a long time.
She's alright. She's into surfing, triathlon, all that sort of stuff, running and that. She now it's kind of going in the summer. She's alright. She's like, if we go in the winter, I'd be pissed off down there.
Yeah.
You know, away from the family and that. But she's like, if you go in the summer, that's great. Oh, talking about triathlon, I've got to say this to Paddy, right? You know, everyone says you've got to do a 10k run or an half marathon.
Yeah.
Pat, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, right? Because I had all this pressure put on me, right?
Yeah.
My missus, you've got to do triathlon, you've got to do triathlon. I said, I don't want to do triathlon. I done triathlon, right? You know, you said about you get this overwhelming sense of achievement and excitement when you finish and you want to do the next one. I didn't get that. I just thought, what the fuck did I just do that for? So I wasted 2.5 hours of my life and it cost me 30 quid.
Yeah, not 2.5 hours, because you got to train. Mate,
No, well, he didn't need to train because he's probably fit anyway. From
No,
the
but I'm
army.
just saying, another guys are giving you on Twitter, police were saying, you've got to do an half marathon. I don't think you have. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
I am
Of course you have.
I am going to do fuck all, mate. I don't go shopping with my missus. I don't even when we have a big Christmas shop. I just gives her a fucking one and say get a prawn ring. I ain't doing fuck all, mate. I pretty much lives the same life as I did when I was 5. Like, when I was 5, right, my mum and father would make you go to Quick Save and make you go to Clydach Market. I only went to Clydach Market with the hot dog. I ain't doing fuck all that I don't want to do, mate. Ever. With her, with these fucking running nonsense, with this twat, I ain't doing fuck all.
I'm injured, I can't run out the fucking street.
I ain't doing nothing. Fuck all. I'm happy just to fucking do fuck all. I'll be at Kilvale the weekend and hope I survive that, the Devil's Cave.
He's going to pretend he's in fucking pen van.
Huh? Yeah.
Tadpole and everything.
Mate, I can't fucking wait for it, like. Honestly, I'm excited for Sunday morning.
Wild rabbits up there a lot.
Well, it'll be like Watership Down now. And not the old one, not the new one that the BBC done in the Christmas years. Fucking
Rubbish.
Oh,
What?
mate, oh, it was ridiculous. They spent so much money on people like fucking John Boyega and fucking Richard E. Grant. It looked like a fucking something my daughter would draw, wasn't it? It was terrible.
What they remade?
Watership Down, spread it over 2 nights. Like.
Nothing sacred anymore.
Mate,
is it?
Watership Down, one of the greatest films ever. That, Flashdance and fucking Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, and on last week's podcast, the two of you have got to watch Mrs. Italy Burning. I can't believe I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that. No, I've never seen it.
What's it? Is it like a racially motivated film?
Yeah,
about
it's all based on true. Mrs. Italy in the 60s, Ku Klux Klan. Gene Hackman goes in as a cop, and him and what's the other guy's
Willem
name?
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, they go in as like the FBI,
Right.
and they've got to stop these black murders happening, and they like infiltrate the Klan. It's brilliant.
Oh, I might get on that tonight, I think.
Is it still on Netflix?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
listed a load of films.
It's not
The
20
one
years old.
on it.
They're ended up not being on it.
It's
But
about
they all
25
were.
minutes.
They all were.
It's about 25 years old, I think.
Yeah,
It's
so
longer
yeah.
than it. Might be a bit longer than that.
It's older than that. It's like in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
That's Italy Burning. Yeah, I just saw those films because they were on there.
No,
and
no,
none of them was fucking on it.
They must pull them on and off.
Yeah,
as
they do. They like fucking.
So I'm new to Netflix, see? I only joined in January.
Oh, don't know. I'm a little bit jealous because you got so much to fucking
Can't
get.
I haven't
through.
stopped watching stuff. I just watched Making a Murderer because he went over that.
Yeah.
I thought that they dragged that on a bit too long, I thought.
They drag everything
They
up
drag
too
it
long.
up.
Yeah.
Everything gets
The
dragged.
Bundy Files, 4 episodes, bang.
The what?
Mental. The Bundy Files.
That's my next thing. That's what I'm starting.
Is it worth? What? I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy though.
Yeah,
He's
Ted
mental.
Bundy, like he's
Huh?
bonkers, man.
He's mental.
Really?
He's absolutely mental.
Crackers, absolute crackers. I saw Abducted in Plain Sight.
What do you think of
Oh
that?
my
then?
god,
I watched it as well.
we've seen it.
They are not normal family.
Right.
There's something wrong with them too,
No. I'm sitting there, right, and it starts, and obviously, bear in mind now, Paddy basically told me the whole fucking story
Yeah.
on the podcast 2 weeks ago, and then everyone I know have fucking seen it except me. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, and I'm 10 minutes in, and I'm going to myself, this is a parody. This isn't real. This
Yeah,
is-
like The Office, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
She's an
gone,
actor, isn't she? The woman, the girl, is an
Yeah.
actor, so you think it's all like...
Shut up.
Yeah,
She
she's
is.
an
She's an actress, the one who got non-stop.
Right, yeah.
And I gone, I guess, like I remember putting on a WhatsApp group, this is like Spinal Tap for nonsense, right?
Yeah.
I'd like genuinely, like, this can't be legit. You don't just wank the guy off. You know what I mean?
Oh, when he said that, I was like, what the fuck?
Rush out the screen and don't wank him off. Do not wank him off. He fucking wanks him off. You don't give a fuck.
And the worst thing is, he starts crying, and he's going, and it's probably the worst thing ever, because I cheated on my wife. He didn't care, he just
I know.
wanted to broke off. He just
I
said,
know.
I
Well,
found
he
out
was-
massive for cheating on my wife. It's like, she's been shagging him for years.
Go and check Shirley from accounts, mate. We've got to worry with that.
just-
Don't go wanking the next one neighbour off.
It's one of the most befuddling fucking things I've ever seen in my life. And just when you think it's got, this can't get any more crazy, it does, like, and you're
Yeah.
going, oh, this is fucking absolutely fucking bizarre. But well worth watching, but, you know, don't watch it with the kids, for fuck's sake. Whatever you do is fucking absolutely fucking nuts.
I was listening to your podcast over Christmas, and when you said about the Sunderland one, I thought, I don't know, and you said about Denty being a tight fucker, not paying £9 a month for Netflix, and I said, I didn't realise it was that much. I have the full Sky package. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I've got it now, and then I didn't
Hard
have
on
my
it, is
laptop, and my missus got her own profile, and she watched it. I was like, I haven't stopped watching it, because January's a good month for TV, innit?
Yeah,
So
of course,
you can just
yeah.
watch all sorts of shit. You finish work, I don't go out now in the last
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
of weeks, just like, I literally finish work, because we use the gym and work, see? So I don't go to the gym when I finish the work. Like January now, I'm just going, right, Netflix. Something's going to be on tonight.
I
Yeah.
tell you what I did start watching, that bare knuckle Fight Club.
Yeah, that's not bad, yeah.
Sean
That
Smith.
tax debt collector.
Debt collector. He's fucking a banger. He is.
Crazy.
You can tell he's heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
But I've seen a few of those guys before. You know the guy, James Gypsy Boy McCraw?
Yeah.
He had his own documentary on there, which was on Netflix, which I don't know if it's on it now, and it showed him from a couple of years previous coming through. And that Sean George, the boy Sean George that was on the TTLO podcast, he's in that.
Really?
Yeah, he's the boy with all the tattoos. You know, they show him he's got tattoos.
I see,
He doesn't talk on it or anything like that, but he's on it. And some of it, like you say, it must be, I don't know how old that program is, but it looks very primitive, doesn't it, compared to, like I went to watch fucking bare knuckle boxing in the O2 Indigo.
Of course,
I went to Liverpool.
It's a proper arena, you went to Liverpool there, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's like a different thing to what I saw, you know, it shows a few of them with the A bales there and that, but then that Sean Smith is taking it into the ring and he's taking it into venues, but they're only small. But it is interesting watching.
It's a good couple of hours,
super a good couple of hours. So I watched the last couple of nights, like, but it's a fucking brutal fucking sport.
We got Sean a clip in work the other day. He was on talking security and that in work, you know, like making sure stuff's secure and the camp's secure and all that. And you know we talk about 9/11 a lot, didn't you, the conspiracies and that. Have you heard of a guy called Rick Risotto?
No.
It's called
have you heard the name?
Rick Risotto's story. So if you go on YouTube, he's the guy who predicted 9/11.
Right.
He's a Cornish guy, right? Brought him in Cornwall, World War II, fascinated by the US Marines and the US paratroopers.
Yeah.
I gotta write this down.
He joined the army, British Army.
Yeah.
Then he went to Rhodesian Special Police Force. Then he thought, I always wanted to be a GI, so he went American Army. You know, We Were Soldiers, a Mel Gibson film in Vietnam.
Yeah.
That's based on his platoon.
Right.
This British guy, right? Rick Risotto.
Yeah.
Risotto or something. The man who predicted 9/11. He then became head of security for the big finance firm in 9/11. He had him practicing terrorist attacks. When he'd done the first one underneath for the van, he told them what was going to happen, and they all had this same drill. They said we go down this staircase and all that sort of stuff. And in 9/11, he got, I think it was something like everyone bar one person from his company, and they were up like 150th floor, whatever. He got them all out apart from one. He went back in for this one, and died.
Oh,
Big explosion. But if you watch the documentary, I don't think anyone can say 9/11 was fake, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it shows you a lot on that.
Yeah.
We could show him work.
What's it called? The man who predicted 9/11?
The man who predicted 9/11. It's all about this Cornish guy. He was like a 75-year-old security guard. He was like a Vietnam vet, British Army vet. And he fought in Cyprus with the uprising in Cyprus.
Fuck it,
Yeah. I'll have a find scan of
It's
that.
about 40 minutes on YouTube. They showed us him work.
Yeah.
So have a look at this. Like I said, how serious this guy took his security with locking gates and locking doors and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good one for you to watch, I think, on YouTube.
Quality.
What do you think now? No, because obviously, I say it's calmed down, but it's calmed down to a certain extent, I suppose, compared to when he was having to go to Afghan and things like that. How long have you got left in now?
3 years.
3 years? Is that only 3 years? Is it? Fucking hell.
Will you be done then, or will you stay on?
I could stay on. So I can stay on for another 2 already. I could stay on for a bit further, but I won't do much longer.
What do you think you'll do?
I don't know, Pad.
Really?
I genuinely haven't thought about it. Yeah.
Because you've come a hell of a long way
Yeah.
from being like, one of the fucking maddest things I remember. Remember we had the fancy dress night for the Brumelin,
I was all fighting Ritzies.
and it turned out as a Viking, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Or Roman, wasn't it?
A Roman, like, so, like, we had, like, I'll never forget it, like, so we had fucking...
All I remember was fucking Zorro whipping a fucking bouncer and the turtles were fucking...
the turtles were shit. The turtles were fucking crap, right? Because you expect the turtles, they all running around with nunchuckers and fucking thing. Yeah. The turtles run a fucking mile, they didn't throw a fucking punch, right? I'll never forget, he was dressed as a fucking Roman fucking gladiator, right? And we strutting down the High Street, great night. And then as soon as we hit Ritzy's end, it all went wrong then when they went fucking mad. They wouldn't let Chrissy Gray in because he was dressed as Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
And he said, you're not coming in yet because I'm going to call us. And he said, fucking call us. We've just let in the elk, 4 turtles, Dirty Bassett, and fucking Darth Vader. And who's saying I can't come in with the fucking callers? Then we ends up fighting him with all them Valley boys because one of them called Cobley's outfit shit.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Cobley's had a Darth Vader head.
Cobley,
the fucking wood
Cobley was fucking dressed as Darth Vader. He looked more like Rick Moranis in Spaceballs. Didn't he? No, because he was a little short. Like he was the only Darth Vader to be 5'1", and then Cobley shoved in the head and the guy from fucking the guy from the Valleys, and it was fucking murders then when it just kicked off outside then. I'll never forget, Gaz was dressed as a stormtrooper, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He smashed his gun over someone's head. I mean, why don't you just shoot him? It would be a lot easier, you know. Fucking crazy.
Me and Leon, Leon was dressed as a lion, and I was dressed as a guy from Scream, because it was around that time.
Yeah.
And
isn't it?
we'd gone to escape. Just the two of us,
Yeah.
because it was proper escape days then. So fuck it, let's get off it in escape. And we were spinning everyone out in escape. No one on the dance floor, he's a lion, I'm fucking, and everyone's off, they fucking drunk in it. So we missed it all. We like came out like at the end of escape, he bumps into someone like, and it was like Bertie Bassett's head got spun around fucking backwards. And I was like, oh fucking hell, I would have loved to have fucking seen all that. It must have been fucking comical. Can you imagine the fucking CCTV?
Oh, amazing.
Even the bouncers must have thought it was funny.
Yeah. Even that Lawrence cracked a smile, didn't he?
I don't know, it must have been one of the fucking odd occasions, like. Oh, right. Are we calling it a day or what?
Brilliant. Great laugh.
Do you know, genuinely, I've got about 2 hours 23 left of recording time before I got to start paying fucking again. That was because it rolls over then.
Oh, no.
So we bang on, pretty much bang
happy
on.
days.
So I was thinking about it earlier, not that that's why we're finishing, it's just because we're finishing.
And I've got to drive home.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to drive to Abbey West now?
Yeah, I've got to work.
Fucking hell. I got bad memory of...
Oh, hang on, I've just pulled out a list of top 1980s signings. We're going to know Tommy Hutchinson, hit or miss.
I went down to Trampoline Park, didn't I, down Abbey West with the kids.
Hang on 9 or whatever.
Hang on 9.
There's loads in Swansea though, isn't it?
This was
This
before
is the first one.
This
Oh,
was the
right,
first
okay.
one. So down there. So I'm fucking playing with the kids, I got the basketball, bounces on the thing, jumps up, jumps to ice, smashes my head in the fucking...
Oh, no.
In the basketball.
Like Bugs Bunny in Space Jam.
Man, I opened my head up like a fucking on Scott, like that big dick. And I remember talking to Merv after, he said, what did you do? When did you go to the hospital? My missus is a nurse down there.
Yeah, it's right around the corner from the Pampas Club.
No, I just fucking chucked a whack-a-day plaster on it and left it chuck a bit of the old bio oil on it afterwards and the scar's gone, isn't it? But I remember he was down that way.
Oh, Donnie used that bio oil for the stretch marks. We got a bucket of it out the back, like fucking great. I puts it on with a paintbrush. She goes mad. I tickled her foo-foo the other day, tripping hours, and another was next door.
And on that note, thank you, Merv. Cheers, mate. Bad. Pleasure. Have we sorted out next week yet?
I got a message him.
You said that last week.
I know, I'm a busy little bastard Turkish.
I know who it is, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I'm only saying, the reason I'm not saying it is because he hasn't fucking messaged him yet. I'm not going to fucking confirm it and then unconfirm it. So, right, we're out of here. Peace.
Ambition is critical.